Welcome to Late Night Robbery Talks. We're going to talk about Saturday's robbery tonight, among other subjects pertinent to the sport of boxing. I realize that many of my videos have agitated many of you out there. Those of you who take offense to my categorization of Saturday's decision as a robbery. It was. Fight's over. I'm not attempting to convince any of you of what I think. I can only tell you what I think. And if you want to know what I think, and you're here, you came here. I'll assume that you do. It was a robbery. That's all it is. You're getting upset that I keep willfully calling it a robbery, that more and more people agree with me because I am righteous in my righteousness. I am on the side of truth. I am the way and the light. I am the truth. I am the twat, which is an acronym for the way and the light. Twat. Oh man, yo, they mad at me. They trying to hide it. Like, I think that every video I upload about Saturday's fight, they get more mad at me. It's like they want me to stop. Like, will you stop? Will you talk about other fights? No! I will not stop until I am satisfied in my righteousness. I am smarter, better than you. You know, robberies happen. That was another. I was around for Chavez's robbery of Pernell Whitaker. I was around for that. Obviously, I was around for Canelo versus Golovkin 1. That was a robbery. Fury versus Wilder, first one, was a robbery. It was a robbery. Just like Saturday's fight was a robbery. There's nothing that you can do, nothing that you can say that can change my mind. Look at that logo. This is my favorite Batman shirt because it's low key, like me. I have half a mind to go to Detroit for Baumgartner versus Leonardo 2-2. I'm gonna see if I can move some things around. I do want to be at that fight. I want to be there. I don't want to be square. You know, it's not like it's hard to get to. Or it's not that I don't have the money. I actually have the money. Plenty of money. But it's my kids. That's the thing. It's in the summer. My kids is going to be off from school. You know? Kids are going to be off from school. And, you know, schedules. You know, who's watching my little ones? If I'm off somewhere on an adventure, who's watching my little ones? You know, I do like Hitchens versus Love as a fight. They also have Andy Cruz taking on Juan Carlos Burgos. That is a difficult fight. That is a very difficult debut. I said it on Saturday that sometimes Matchroom have a habit of matching their up-and-comers a little bit too tough. The debut against a guy like that with so many rounds in the bank, he's fought so many good fighters. I gotta sneeze. To put Andy in a fight like that, that's a real fight. That's not a developmental fight, that's a real fight. It's a real for real fight. Shout out to Eddie Hearn. Everybody keeps asking me to get Eddie on the channel, but I'm gonna be a little bit starstruck. I'm not gonna lie. I watch a lot of Matchroom shows, bro. Eddie got me watching these Brits. That was the gateway to the British boxing scene, was Matchroom shows, bro. Appreciate it, bro. Pablo está aquí, Edwin Castillo está aquí, Older está aquí, Ray Sanders está aquí, el Jay está aquí. You know, el Fantasma está aquí, el Base the Kid está aquí, el Martín Ramos está aquí. There's a lot of people mad at me right now that I keep calling it a robbery. But I'm like, if you happy with what happened, right? You settled. You settled. To you, it wasn't a robbery. What you worried about me for? I'm calling it a robbery. You not. You know? But it's, they gave it to Devin, right? They did. So you should be happy. You shouldn't be worried about me, which tells me that you're not happy until you got people to co-sign it with you. And it gotta be specific people. It gotta be. Because fight is over. Nobody's gonna overturn a decision. This ain't my first rodeo. I done seen some big old robberies in the sport of boxing. Big old robberies. It's just another. Jules, I plan on being at the Bound fight as well. Alicia Baumgartner, a very special fighter, special lady. I found out about this fight a couple of years ago. And I knew when I seen this fighter, let me get the echo going. I knew when I saw Alicia that the star was there. I knew the talent, potential, celebrity, skill. If Achilles were here today, his name would be Alicia. I foretold of her coming years ago. Here today, time has proven me right. I'm righteous unto myself. Motherfuckers hate that I be right so much, man. Be mad at me. Told y'all. I gave y'all the names years ago. The evidence is in my playlist. I gave y'all the names of the future stars years ago. I'm talking many years ago. Sinicia, Alicia, Michaela, Jessica, Chantel. All of that is in the playlist where I told y'all, these fighters, they're going to go all the way. I like being right. I'm not trying to be, but I do be right. And I was right that Vasil Lomachenko won on Saturday. Just didn't get the decision. So an overwhelming amount of people seem to agree with me, not the judges. That happens. But what are you going to do? This type of dudes, Hype Nui, Callum Smith, and all them British fighters and justify them ducking. Con conchones. Hey, conchon, chequea. You the type of dude that watch David Benavidez kick cans down the road, then get mad when I'm not impressed. What the fuck did David do that I'm supposed to be impressed with him? What did he do? Not knock out Caleb Plant? Callum Smith up there like heavyweight, knocking motherfuckers out. He about to fight Artur Beterbiev. What David doing? What David doing? What he doing? You said British fighters can't fight. Who fucked up Deontay Wilder? Wasn't that a British guy? That was a British guy, right? The guy that beat the shit out of Wilder 2 times. 3 really in America, but 2 officially. It was a British guy, wasn't it? Motherfuckers hate me, yo. Shout out to my man Edwin Castillo con el cachado Nechong. Ya tu sabes, manín. You acting like British fighters ain't out here winning gold medals and silver medals. What if British, like, I love these American guys that really don't know shit about boxing, because if they did, they would know. You know who's bringing home medals? British guys and British girls. That's who's bringing home medals from the Olympics. They bringing home medals. That's who's doing it. And then in the pros, like I said, wasn't it a British guy that beat the shit out of Wilder? Am I bugging, or was that a British guy? It was a British guy. You know? What, in 2021? So tell me, where's the dominant the dominant American heavyweight? You know, the one that you high on, since you like to pee all over the British fighters. You like to pee all over the British fighters. Shakur Stevenson doing all the cloudy chasing, but not doing anything to press for the Haney fight. That's why he doesn't press the... Brody, he just got that mandatory position 3 weeks ago. Haney fought on Saturday. Are you retarded? He was literally in attendance in the ring with Devin. Devin's the one who left. Are you fucking retarded? Ya se sabe que este tipo tiene un learning disability o una vaina. Ya se sabe. Ese tipo un bobo. How stupid. You can't underestimate how stupid some people are at the end of the day. Like, you really, like, this silly motherfucker literally seen Devin fight Saturday. Shakur fought like 2 weeks before that. The fuck you mean? He not pressing the W. He was literally at the fight. He could have been Haney. He is Haney's mandatory, you dumb fuck. He won it 2 weeks ago. What's wrong with you, bro? You retarded?
This motherfucker's retarded. He gotta be. He should have been. He is Haney mandatory, you dumb motherfucker. Are you stupid? Yo, y'all young motherfuckers gotta stop using drugs, man. That's them drugs that got you like that.
Why stupid people always want to talk to me? You don't understand, you two. You know that we laughing at you right now. I'm laughing at you. The people in the comments is laughing at you. Are you fucking retarded? Like, did you get dropped on your head as a baby or some shit? Mom pulled her titty out to give you some breast milks, and then she like dropped you or some shit. You know what I mean? Were you dropped as a child? Must have been. Let's talk about John Ryder. Let's talk
about how John Ryder beat Danny Jacobs, Zach Parker, which got him a Canelo fight. But you want to talk to me about a Cuban guy with 9 fights. He got 9 fights. You already sucking his dick. Motherfucker with 9 fights. This motherfucker's stupid. Like, I don't know why stupid motherfuckers want so much attention. You don't know that you embarrassing yourself? What do you think is happening right now? Do you think that people reading the shit you write and saying, yeah, yo, yeah, you sucking dick because a guy has 9 fights? Motherfucker with 9 fights, and you already sucking dick. Knee pads and all, sucking dick. The fuck wrong with you, bro? I don't understand these motherfuckers, man. Why is it that you need me to agree with your shitty takes on boxing? I don't understand. You know what you should do? Start a channel. I advise you start boxing channel. I want you to take all them comments, all that shit you trying to tell me. What I want you to do is upload that shit to your channel and then see who gives a fuck. Because you want attention. I suggest you go get it, because you only gonna get the wrong attention from me. I'm only gonna embarrass you. Only. That's all I'm gonna do, bro. I'm gonna make fun of you. I'm gonna make you not want to log in. I'm gonna make you not want to be online. You might not watch boxing no more talking to me, because I'm gonna make you feel bad, you stupid motherfucker. Motherfucker over here sucking dick for a guy with 9 fights. How fucking stupid is this guy? David Morrell? David Morrell? I want Canelo to fight Benavidez, man. That's what I want. And according to the news, he already had a meeting to fight Benavidez. Him, Eddie Reynoso, Samson Lukowicz. I said that plenty of times. I don't want a Bivol rematch. I want Benavidez in September. That's what I want. That's what I want to see. Bivol is a good boxer. Bivol is a good boxer, a very good boxer. David is a hype job. He fools stupid motherfuckers like you. Canelo not fighting Benavidez. Bro, they literally have a picture together, you stupid motherfucker. You want me to pull it up? I'll pull it up for you, you stupid motherfucker. I'll pull it up. Let me get it. Pull that shit up right now. This is too easy. I don't understand why stupid motherfuckers want so much attention. It's only gonna bring attention to how fucking stupid you are. Do you have like a humiliation kink? You must. Got like a humiliation kink. Like, let me go to Ring IQ to get laughed at. There it is. You see? You see, you stupid motherfucker? You see, you dumb fuck? What does that say, dumb fuck? Can you read? Do you know how to read? Do you know how to read, you dumb fuck? Dumb fuck! Where are you, dumb fuck? Do you know how to read? What does that say, dumb fuck? Can you read that shit? You stupid fuck? You dumb fuck? You see what that shit says?
Why do stupid, unintelligent people always try to talk to me? I am your superior. You are not on my level.
In light of the robberies, like this mostly against foreign fighters, should foreign champs consider only defending belts in home countries going forward? That depends on the financial situation. The fighters tend to go where the money is. Unfortunately, for some foreign fighters, depending on what country they're from, they have to come to America, or they might go to the UK, whatever works for them, you know? Some foreign fighters. Where'd the dumb fuck go? I was having fun with that dumb fuck. Where's the dumb guy? Where'd he go? I would say for me, I had Jack winning the fight, but only by a point because of the knockdown. Whereas Lomachenko versus Haney, that was wider to me. I had Jack winning like all of you guys, but I only had him winning by a point. So a robbery is a robbery at the end of the day, point or otherwise. Oh, this stupid motherfucker got quiet when I pulled out the screenshot. You stupid fuck. I don't understand why these dumb fucks try to talk to me. I don't understand that shit. Do you like getting embarrassed? Do you like people laughing at you and making fun of you and shit? You know, did you see how fucking easy that was? All you gotta do is open your mouth and I got all the ammunition I need. Try to be nice to people. They don't fucking let me, man. I literally try to be nice to people. I really do. And they don't let me because of how they come at me. They start off acting dumb. They start off that way. This stupid motherfucker didn't even know Shakur Stevenson is already Devin Haney mandatory. The motherfucker fought 2 weeks ago. What the fuck do you mean he didn't? What the fuck do you want him to do in 2 weeks, you dumbass? And Haney fought on Saturday. Y'all stupid motherfuckers need a prayer circle. Y'all need to just be around each other. Be around other stupid motherfuckers like you, man. Dumb motherfuckers always trying to talk to me, man. Shit is irritating. You dumb fuck. He already is his mandatory. What have you been under a rock for 3 weeks? Probably. Shit. A crack rock. You stupid fuck. I don't know, man. I don't know where these guys come from. Let's change the music. Fucking idiots, man. Fucking hate stupid people, man. stupid motherfuckers don't know how to just go talk to other stupid motherfuckers like you. You should go talk to them. I don't know why these stupid motherfuckers always want to talk to me. I don't understand that shit at all. Gonna cool out. You saying that Shakur don't deserve mandatory status? Well, he has it. Ace? The fuck? Like, he don't deserve the status that he already got? Well, look, here's a news flash. He fucking has it. What the fuck we gonna do now? He has it already. What the fuck are we gonna do? Whoops, too late. The fuck are we gonna do? He doesn't deserve it. It's too fucking late because he has it. What are you saying? Devin shouldn't fight him now? Well, he doesn't deserve it, so shouldn't fight him. You don't want to see them fight? Are you advocating against Haney versus S. Stevenson? I don't think they're gonna fight, by the way. Not next. I don't. But I'm not gonna advocate that they don't fight. I'm a fucking boxing fan. I'm here for boxing matches. What the fuck else am I here for? I think Loma should fight the winner of Kambosos versus Hughes. I heard Loma was talking retirement. I wouldn't blame him, bro. I wouldn't blame him. See, let me say this. In covering this sport, I've gotten to talk to a couple of fighters. And getting to talk to them makes you realize these are people. These are real people. Flesh and blood people. They got feelings. They got spirit. It take a lot for you to train weeks at a time, getting ready. Put your spirit in that shit, yo. So if something like that happened to somebody, what happened to Loma on Saturday, it's hard to get up that spirit to do it all again and dream again and hope again and work again. If you him, you might want to retire. Now, I seen him say the opposite after the fight. I seen him say the opposite, that he still thinks he could stick around. You want them... Hold on, let me read the super chat. Joshua says, people are dying on the body shots by Devin Hill. They didn't push Loma back or made him tired, but don't give him credit for Loma's pity pat punches. Listen, hermano, yo no estoy discutiendo esa pelea. ¿Tú sabes por qué? Porque discutiendo eso son pendejadas y estupideces. Si yo discuto lo que yo vi with my own two eyes, ¿verdad? I'm encouraging them to retort. I don't need to know how they scored the fight. I don't need to know what they thought about the fight. Yo sé lo que yo vi. Eso fue un fucking robo. Un maldito robo. ¡Robo! Llamen a la policía porque robo. Policía. Robbery. Ellos lo que quieren is for me to agree with them, and I don't. And because I don't, quieren discutir. Yo no tengo que discutir. Eso va a ser un robo, sin embargo. Yo puedo discutir con esa gente 2 horas, right now. Still gonna call it a robbery tomorrow, and every day after that. Shout out to my man AI. These guys want Haney to fight Isaac Poodle Cruz. They protected him, bro. They think he earned the protection program for robbing a 35-year-old. We must protect him. We cannot let him be in harm's way. We must protect him. La vaina. I'm not for the bullshit. I'm not for bullshit. Yo, I should fucking start freestyling. Think y'all got to me because I called that fight a robbery. Motherfuckers is mad. think y'all got me because I caught that fight robbery. No, I won't let go. He robbed Sil Lomachenko. Oh. Mr. Calderon says, anyone who says Devin should not fight Shakur, use they. Yo, man, I'm trying to tell y'all, man. What the fuck do I look like saying, nah, they shouldn't fight? I know they're not going to fight next. You know, like, I know that. They're not going to fight next. But I do think that I am going to say that I want them to fight. Yeah, what the fuck? I'm a boxing fan. I'm not a fucking waiting fan, marination fan. I'm a fucking boxing fan. So I want to see boxing matches. And so long as you have titles at 135, all right, motherfucker, then fight at 35 because you got belts at 35. I don't want to hear all the other shit. If you can't make it, then let them go and let somebody else fight for them shits. The fuck? You got robbed, bro, and it is what it is. You got robbed by a fat fucking slob called Moretti. Look like a Yeti. Ow! Now I'm gonna open up the chat to the panel on this classic Monday night. Motherfuckers is so mad at me that I keep calling that shit a robbery. It's crazy to me.
That tells me you value my opinion. You wish for me to agree with you, and because I do not wish to argue, I will not entertain lesser minds than my own. There's nothing. There is nothing to argue about. 99999.
That's from Inglourious Bastards. That was my best attempt at a German accent. Not very good. If Alicia hears that, Alicia from Germany, not Alicia from Germany, she's gonna be mad if she hears that. Shout out to Alicia from Germany. Long time subscriber to the channel, good friend. Known each other for years. Yeah, they in denial, but the shit is that they in denial, right, bro? But the shit is, ain't nobody trying to shake them and tell them it was a robbery, because it's not enough of them that you would have to do that. They in denial, they definitely is, but ain't nobody coming up on them, no, it was a robbery. Nah, if anything, they coming up to people saying, no, it wasn't a robbery. Stop! It's a robbery, bro. Ain't shit a motherfucker tell me gonna change my mind. I'm settled. The same way.
What's goody?
Hello. The same way that Chavez robbed Sweet Pea is the same way Devin robbed Vasil Lomachenko.
Joe, did you see where they photoshopped the marks on Lomachenko's face to make him look worse than he was?
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that goofy shit.
I was like, you gotta be joking, man.
That's because those motherfuckers is a bunch of tryhards. Like, I'm not arguing. I don't know, because they trying mad hard. Like, bro, if he won as emphatically as you say, then why the fuck are you arguing so much?
Right.
Yeah, like, why are you arguing?
Yo, has anybody rewatched the fight?
I have.
I did.
That's what I was about to ask. How many times has anyone rewatched it?
I've seen it a couple of times. I've had it playing while I cooked and did other shit, but it's still a robbery. I don't gotta. I'm a rewatch it to discover. Oh no, it wasn't a robbery. No, it was still a robbery. Still 8-4. 8-4. Lomachenko.
You know what's funny, Joel?
You're such an ass.
What's funny is everybody who ever commented on Twitter, what they're saying is that you have to watch it with the sound down. And all of us did. We all watched it with the sound down.
Bro.
No, I watched this shit on mute. I could hear his dead and bleeding from his mouth.
You have to watch the fight with the sound off, not facing the TV, facing the wall behind you. And then
you have to play. You have to put it on replay, bro. You have to put it on replay.
And then, they all mad at Polly right now because of what he said.
Well, we're gonna talk about that because, like, I don't see that's the shit.
He's trying to race bait it. I don't like that, bro.
I don't like that because that does not apply to everyone, bro.
Yeah, and Paulie's always had a vendetta against Devin and his dad. Like that shit is corny, dude.
But
That's
if you
why.
listen to what Paulie said, he didn't make it a blanket statement.
No,
He said
I
a
know.
small percentage,
No,
but
let me say. Let
it
me
just
say.
wasn't the right time.
There's no way to address. See, here's the problem. When you make a generalization like that, you already off top making a generalization, and that does not apply. For example, if what he's saying were true, right? Shakur wouldn't be saying it's a robbery. Boosie Badass wouldn't be saying it's a robbery. Progray wouldn't be saying it's a robbery.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Because Paul tried to make it. Paulie tried to make it. Oh, all the black guys. Like, no, that's not true, fam. And that's the problem with that. They're like, that's why I don't like to touch that because it's like, nah, you already making a generalization.
He's only validating the shit like these like baseless claims these fucking YouTubers make for super chat money. That's all he's doing. He's just playing into their hands.
It's a half truth. See, I would be lying if I didn't see a part of what he said. He said there's people out there, they just happy that the white guy lost, which, yeah, I've seen those people, and yeah, that is what motivates them. That is what motivates that group of people. The reason I don't normally address that, though, there's not a lot of them. The people you're talking about that are motivated by that, there's not a lot of guys like that. That's a small group within a group. Now, you got plenty of folk of all denomination, white, Latino, black, Asian, saying the same thing I'm saying.
Yep.
And you've got plenties the other way as well.
No, you don't. If you do, go take a poll and show me.
You know what's disappointing about Paul?
He's actually
just take a poll. I'm challenging you, Base, because I know you want to argue.
I don't want to argue.
I'm just saying.
I saw what I saw.
Okay, if you saying it's plenty of people that have it the other way, just go take a poll. Come back in a couple of days. Go ahead, take a poll. Show me. I haven't seen one poll where Devin was in the lead. Not one. Not.
Basically, like the third UK channel that I've heard say that they had Devin winning.
By the way, Rico Boxing did a space where he had Devin winning too, and I thought he was playing. I'm like, "Are you serious?" He goes, "No."
Bro, look, I'm not going to put that on Base. I'm not going to put that on Base. I'm gonna leave Base in the neutral corner. But what I'm gonna say is, being real, look, I'm too old to beat around the bush and lick around the cat. I'm going straight for the clit. Right?
Wow.
What I see.
What could that possibly have to say?
What I see is just a lot of motherfuckers that's trying to. They just want to be right and say I picked Haney and Haney won. Yo, when Hergovic got that gift, you didn't see me trying to endorse that. I said no, that's a robbery. Zhang won. My character is not in question. It was a robbery, bro. Zhang won that.
Based on all like the technical things we talked about, like the technical things we talked about that Devin struggles with, we literally saw that all night, every single fucking round,
all night. But I'm not. But see, that's why I'm not gonna do that. There's certain shit that I know. You dignify shit when you respond to it, right? I'm not responding to Devin won. No, he didn't, and I'm not responding to that dumb shit. If people want to know what Julius thinks about that fight, it was a robbery. That's all I got to say. I'm not gonna argue about what the fuck I think. It was a robbery. Same way Sweet Pea versus Chavez was a robbery. Same way Golovkin versus Canelo won. It was a robbery.
It's a hard ass fight to score,
there's my question.
Even if you rewatch it, like I can see.
Here's my question. I've got a question. Is it possible, right? Because obviously you're saying to you it's a robbery. That's it. Whatever. So is there no universe where you can fathom what someone else is seeing and what someone else is saying,
that's
or what the judges have said?
Because it is not my assignment on your planet to interpret the views of other people. I was sent here by sentient forces to interpret your species and understand your psyche. You are trying to justify your emotions to me. I am telling you, it's a robbery. That's all it will ever be to me.
No, listen. It's not emotions. It's not emotions. It's not emotions. I rewatched this fight. I could see why the judges gave a lot of those rounds to Devin, bro. Like it's it could have gone either way. You know, I didn't have no horse in the race. So I'm unbiased.
Michael, are you expecting anything you said to change my mind?
No, I'm just.
Then what are you doing?
Jules, it's debate.
What are we doing, guys? We came on here today to try to change Julius's mind. And what happened?
We come on to have a debate. Whether your mind changes or not,
A big fuck you to all the people who say that the panel always agree with each other. It's just a big echo chamber. Clearly, it's not.
Listen,
bro. Listen. My influence on your planet runs deeper than you know, and this is anything but an echo chamber. We have people in here from all parts of the country, from all parts of the world, anywhere from Jamaica to Barbados to Ireland. I check the metrics of the people that watch this channel. Doing the DAZN thing, I want to go global, and I noticed that the people that watch this channel are all over the fucking world, bro. All right, and these are good metrics, right? And I'm just saying, no, this is not an echo chamber. Some things, for me, are beyond reproach, and I will not dignify the opposing argument with a response. I don't have nothing to respond to. My take, robbery. That's it. I'm not going to change my mind the same way I still think to this day, Sweet Pea versus Chavez was a robbery. It was a robbery, bro.
Listen, I still think Loma won. I just don't know if it was a robbery per se. Like it was a close fight.
All right, you know what? Call it injustice.
All right. Let me put it to you this way, Michael. I had Jack winning the Taylor fight by a point, by just 1 point because of the knockdown. That's what did it. To me, that was a close fight, but Jack won that fight, and I still call it a robbery. Why? You took the decision from him. That's the robbery.
That's what I'm saying. Like, people act like a competitive fight can't have a clear victor
because of the cliche. Me and Julio is my brother. Julio is my brother from another mother because we think the same. People say cliches like there's no robberies in close. Yes, there is a fucking robbery, okay? If I steal $20 from your house, it's still stealing, even if it's just $20. It's still stealing, and that's still a robbery, okay? 7.5 Loma is supposed to be 7.5 Loma. Now I didn't have it 7.5. I had it 8.4. Right? Yeah. That's how I had it. And I'm not alone. People that know a lot more about this sport than I do, a lot of them had the same thing. Wow. Do I swear by what they say? No. I'm telling you, I had it 8.4.
Okay, cool. Well, I had it the other way. That's fine.
Yeah, and that's fine. It's okay.
Which is what I was trying to say in the first place, but Jules just wanted to be ignorant about it. Like, there's absolutely no reason that you can have it any other way than what
not
you
possible.
You gotta rewatch it with an unbiased view, Jules. Try to.
Nah, I'm not gonna rewatch. You know what? Now, just because you said that, Michael, I'm never gonna watch that fight again. I'm never gonna watch that fucking fight again, ever. The rest of my fucking life, I'm never gonna watch that fucking fight.
Real quick. If that's, could you say at least the reaction to this fight is a bit much?
No.
Wait,
I'll say it's a bit much. I'll say that.
No, it's not. No, it's
not.
What?
No, hold on. I'm gonna disagree with you here. I'm gonna disagree with you.
Bro, it's an undisputed fight, bro.
I understand that.
No. See, this is the thing. I'm gonna tell you why it's on this scale, and it's not the sentimental shit. It's not what people saying it is. It's because the people know what they saw. Or at least they firmly believe they know what they saw. A lot of them. That's the only time this happens. It doesn't have to be an undisputed title fight to be to get this reaction, because Canelo versus Golovkin wasn't for undisputed. That was just a unification match. But you know, the reaction was on par. Like, yo, that shit was like, y'all robbed that man. So the real reason that people are flying off the fucking handle, and people that pick Devin Haney, like Boosie, for example, he picked Devin. Like, nah, you didn't win. I won some money, and that's cool, but money won't make me lie. Like, yeah, you know what I mean?
No, I don't mean he's a flipping idiot.
I meant like what's it called? The people that are like, yo, I'll never watch boxing ever again after this.
Is Regis Prograis a fucking idiot too?
I didn't say Regis. I said
Hitchens a
Brucey.
fucking idiot.
Is Richardson
Brucey
Hitchens
said
and
man
They
never
all take
won
Loma
one
once. Are
round.
they all idiots?
Bro, but the
stupid.
shit is that you saying that he's an idiot because he's saying it was a robbery. Okay, it's mad people
No,
that
that's
are
not what I
literally
said,
saying
Joe. That's not what I said. I just said he's an
Boosie
idiot
knows
because he said he
boxing,
never
bro. He
won
trained
one
like
round.
3 fighters. Boosie is a real
He has a
boxing
PhD in
expert.
physics. Boosie's a
All right.
smart guy.
Nadeed says, I see Lara stopping Wood again this weekend. Unfortunately, so do I. I understand there's a rule of thumb that I use with rematches. The fighter that can make the most adjustments, usually they win. Usually. But I don't think that applies to this weekend's fight. I'm sorry to say.
Yeah,
I
bro,
really feel he's gonna get knocked out again, bro.
Yeah, it's just a big waste of time, to be honest with you. But you know, it is what it is.
But it was
still going to be a good fight.
No, that's what I mean. That aesthetically, it was a good enough fight that, like, yeah, I'm gonna watch that shit, like, because the first one was good. It was a good fight to watch.
I'm a degenerate.
Shit, exactly. Also, you know, I'm gonna do it quickly. I do have Mick Conlon beating Lopez this weekend. I think he's gonna win a points decision. I feel like it's gonna be a slow fight. He's gonna use his height, his length to box him because Luis Lopez power.
Is
He
that
don't
in
have. That's in Ireland. He don't have that Lara power, the
Yo.
Lopez guy, to hit him once and take up. You don't have that.
Yo, all the Irish fighters lost this weekend. I don't know about that, bro.
Bro, I told you Eddie matched Gary Cully too fucking tough, bro. Nah, Mick is
Wait, what about Katie though? He matched her too tough?
Nah, look, this the shit. Nah. This the shit.
I'm just fucking with you.
No. I'm just saying that I'm glad she lost that fight that way because I don't ever want to see her lose like Ali lost to Burbick or Holmes. That she lost in a way that was like, nah, that was fighting like shit. It was good. Like, it's good fight.
We saw Katie win the back half of a fight. We haven't seen that in a long time. Like,
yeah, like, and and I'm gonna say it. I got Katie winning a rematch.
Oh, Jules, come on now.
No, I actually agree with that. I agree with that.
I'll tell you why, my good man, Michael. The rematch is going to take place at 135. That's a problem. But
wait, is that confirmed?
Chantel said it herself. I want to fight for someone else's belts, and I'd rather move down than defend mine. Now, she got tired. I think it was round 7 and 8, somewhere around there. She hasn't made 135 in years. You're gonna leave something in the gym, and that's how Katie gonna get you. And what I want, please, boxing gods, Katie, fucking retire after that, okay? Retire.
Yeah, I want all the belts on the line.
She's not going to, bro.
135 and 140.
She's a fighter, bro.
Baumgartner can do that for her.
She makes me fucking proud to be Irish, bro. And I'm not even fucking Irish. I'm Scottish.
She's not gonna stop until Alicia knocks her out.
It's the fucking truth, bro. I've been Scottish all your life. Ed Perez says the Haney fans that were predicting Haney beating Loma by a wide margin are the ones that can't admit that Haney lost. 90% of boxing fans believe it was a robbery. I'm not going to exaggerate. I don't believe it's 90%, but I have noticed that there's a prevailing margin. Even on polls that I did not conduct, there's a prevailing margin. And it doesn't matter what the sample size is, whether it's a few hundred or a few thousand or a few thousand. The prevailing margin is between 75 and 78% of boxing fans. They think Lomachenko won. What remains is who think Haney won.
The thing that concerns me though is that immediately they said they don't want a rematch. And if you were so confident in winning that fight and the outcome,
well, he needs to move up.
Then you would talk. Well, but again, you would at least discuss it. But right away, he says no, we're not going to fight him. So for me,
because they want to make off like bandits, bro. You already
saying.
know.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Hell, even Jean-Claude Van Damme chimed in and said,
you know it's bad when a guy that has 7.1 million followers,
and Nelly too. Like
Nelly said he's done with boxing. They're not getting a
Frank Dux, who got fucking cheated.
I'm not gonna lie, we've had two.
You remember what Chong Lee did to him in the Kumite? He threw that shit,
bro.
Not gonna put up with that shit.
Do you know the worst thing about this, bro? The worst thing is Rolly gets to slide under the radar, bro. That's the worst.
See, that's what I was gonna say. It was definitely a robbery, but there's levels, bro. Because that shit was a lot worse.
Nobody who's still talking about that now because of this? Nobody.
Let's say this.
I'd like to ask something.
I want to say this. If Devin would have lost, right, that same fight, people would be talking about how dope he is right now. I kid you not. They would be talking about like, yo, Devin took them shots. He didn't go down. He didn't go out. He fought back. He came out aggressive. There's too much emphasis on the O, and that is a huge, it's a huge problem because I'm telling you, he could have lost that fight on Saturday and not lost any stock. His stock would have went up. The Lomachenko fans would have looked at him and said, that kid is a bad motherfucker. You would have had those fans on your side moving forward. Then I fuck with Devin. Devin fought his ass off in that fight. Now, a lot of those fans, irrespective of me, forget me, a lot of those fans, they mad as shit at you right now. So you don't have them in the pocket.
Yeah, he has to do something big at 140.
Can I ask a question, though? Can I ask a question?
This is the problem, bro. Look, he already had a lot of haters. It's not like when Canelo, he had a lot of people that liked him. He had a lot of fans, and when the Triple G thing, he still had a lot of people backing him up, a lot of fans. But Devin Haney already had a lot of haters. A lot of people saying that the George Kambosos fight was bullshit. George Kambosos was nobody.
I still think he's a good fighter. That's the other thing that
email champion. So like,
I still think he beats Lopez. I still think he beats Lopez. I haven't because styles make fights. If I forget the politics and I forget all the window dressing, if I just go with what I think, okay, what I think, he lost. Would he lose to Lopez though? No. Lopez is waiting.
I don't know. I think that fight's a lot more interesting now.
Nah, he wouldn't.
No, you know what? Shout out to Unbiased because I think he and I agree on this. I think honestly, y'all might not agree with me, but I think Tank could probably beat Devin. I'm not saying he's the favorite in it, but if he did beat Devin, I would.
At 135, I'd pick Tank.
I'll say this: I'm not gonna use that. Like, I gotta give the kid his flowers for this. I'm gonna take the controversy out of it. Right? He fought a good fight.
He's a great fighter.
He's a great young fighter. I don't think he's a bad fighter. I think he's a great young fighter. I still think he lost. I still think it was a robbery, but I think he's a great young fighter. And you can't look at Saturday and apply that to Lopez or Tank. No, those are different fights.
Bro. I think Tank, yes.
No, with a volume puncher, what Devin did, even though I don't think it worked, with a volume puncher, yeah, you got to fight, bro. It can't be one at a time from the outside. You got to fight. But with Lopez, oh nah, bro. Jab, move.
Oh, bro,
jab.
The mid range, like in the open stance, he gets hit, and I think especially against southpaws, bro. Like just from a technical perspective,
at 140,
I think Tank, if Tank lands the right shot, it wouldn't surprise me. But I still lean towards Devin. But I think southpaws, are going to be his kryptonite going forward.
I think the reason why he doesn't beat Tank, the reason why he doesn't beat Tank is he didn't have any power to keep Tank off of him.
Tank doesn't pressure though.
Nah. Wait a minute. You don't look. One, let's not overstate certain things. Now I know at 135, Devin doesn't have a lot of power. I understand that, but he's on his way to 40. I think he'll get a slight power boost. However, you don't need a lot of power to touch up Tank. We saw that in Barrios. We saw that in Santa Cruz. You don't need a lot of power. You just need to defend yourself. And I'm sorry, like I still think, Devin will beat Tank. Oh yeah, I still think that.
At 140, yes.
Tank need a window to get the counter shot off. He needs a window. The guys you fight, well, they always give you a window because they make a fuck ton of mistakes. This kid don't make a lot of mistakes. Don't confuse. He tried to incorporate a style or the aspect of a style on Saturday. That's not you, bro. You are not a mid-range to inside fighter. You not.
But he does make those mistakes against southpaw specifically, though.
Now wait,
I think it's pretty clear now.
Base had a question. What was the question, Base?
Not Base. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, the question just was the fact that obviously there's such a wide and loud like Lomachenko crowd and demographic, from the fight and the weigh-in and stuff. Do you think any of that sort of played into the fact that because he, people thought he was doing so well in fights, that's what made the outrage even more great? Or is it just a case of, no, it was just a huge injustice?
No, I'm not looking
at you. I'm just asking in general.
I'll say I'm not looking at the perimeter. I'm looking at the contest because the contest is what elicited the reaction. That's the stimuli, the contest. If Lomachenko went out there and lost and they saw it and I saw it, you got to eat that, motherfucker. Gotta eat that. It's the fuck. You gotta eat that shit. All right. Now, what I saw, He won, and he won good, in my opinion, for a low ass man with low ass shoulders, 35, low ass man putting it on a big young guy like that. I think he won, and I think he won good. I don't care about him crying. I don't give a shit about that. That's none of my business, right? Life is full of heartache, bro. Welcome to the club, you know. But as far as the fight, which is my focus, he won. That's why everybody's mad, because the fight they saw, a lot of these people don't know nothing about boxing, but they're noticing like, this guy's throwing more. He's just the bare minimum. This guy looks like he's throwing more. He looks like he's landing more, and he's regularly backing off the bigger, younger guy, and it's noticeable because the younger guy is bigger. But Devin didn't have very many moments where, like, I'm gonna say Jermaine Ortiz gave. I feel Jermaine Ortiz gave Lomachenko
way tougher fight.
I agree with that,
bro. Teofimo Lopez.
I saw him knock Lomachenko out of position, and he was damn near crossing his feet with Jermaine Ortiz. I seen that he knocking his low ass out of position. With Devin, he was working, bro. He was working, doing his Loma shit, Matrix shit. It's fucked up. I don't like seeing people get fucked over, but he got fucked over. Shout out to Open the Gates. Appreciate that. That is a pseudonym for Open the Gates.
Oh, yeah, Trouble was there, Joe. Check out the super chat. Trouble was there.
Shout out to my man Trouble T. Roy. Loma won. It was a robbery. I seen it in person. Shout out to my man Trouble T. Roy. You know, it's simple. Robberies happen. We saw one last week. We saw one this weekend. No, I'm not bugging. It's just that, okay, this is the hot topic.
Boxing, man.
This is the hot topic right now. So, yeah, I'm going to talk about it now while it's money in it right now, because in case you're not real, the algorithms seem to like them motherfucking videos. So, motherfucker, you just going to have to either go to another channel or something, because I'm going to make more of them videos. I already got one right there. I'm going to upload it tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So I don't give a shit. It's Lomachenko versus Haney week. I don't give a
Jules
fuck.
Soldier said you missed his super chat.
I'm about to go back up. Let me go back up. Real quick. My old blind ass.
Soldry, Souldry.
I see Ed Perez. Is it past the yellow one?
Yeah, it's right above Mr. T, and it's in between Mr. T and Deed.
All right, let me see. Starting a GoFundMe to get the homie Chris. I know I didn't read this one, country.
Oh.
Starting a GoFundMe to get the homie Chris custom Timberland scuba gear for when New York ends up SpongeBob front yard. Pray for Chris. Yeah, bro. New York is sinking about 5 millimeters per year, for those that don't know. Man,
it has been for a long time now.
Well, time to move back to Indiana, I guess.
I'm trying to tell
I
you, bro.
got a question. I don't want to open up Pandora's box here, but you think if it's true that Haney did resign or is going to resign with Top Rank, is there any speculation that any funny business happened in your opinion?
Absolutely, bro. Like, come on,
bro. It's Las Vegas.
Bro.
I think it was.
People watch this sport. People literally watched Rolly. They watched Rolly and that bullshit last week, and then the following week, it is outside the realm of possibility that there's some funny business.
Dave Moretti was a judge.
Bro, don't he look like the old man from Up?
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Old man from Up.
Oh my God!
Shout out to my man Soul Drop, Haney fan. Everyone else is crazy. I'm the only sane one. That's basically what a lot of motherfuckers is telling me.
Yeah, but I got a right quick. I got a public service announcement for Josh Taylor. Don't let that shit go to the cards, bro. Don't let it.
Yeah, he better not.
You know what I'm about to do on some real shit. I don't even look at that. I feel like Boosie a little bit. I ain't even going front. If it wasn't for the girls and the fights that they having, I would be on that Boosie boat right now, because I'm like, yo, a lot of this shit is fake though. The Barroso Romero fight was fake, and I knew that before it happened, because I said they're gonna do whatever they gotta do to put a title in Rolly hands. That's what this fight is about.
They set up Puello. They set Puello up. They set him up.
If we all agree with that, then what are we going to do about it? As boxing fans, what are we going to do about it? Like,
exactly. This is the problem. Like, nothing.
Not watch. We can not watch. So
that's what I was going to say. Cancel your ESPN shit. That's what I did.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's why we gotta. That's why let me use the magic.
First of all, everybody should have canceled Showtime by now. By now.
Oh yeah,
that's why special fighters like Katie Taylor, Alicia Baumgartner. You gotta appreciate them kind of fighters. You gotta appreciate.
Only the women are doing it right in boxing. Only the women.
Chantel went to the heart of Ireland and conquered their champion, Chantel Cameron.
Yeah.
And Alicia's back.
Jules, I got a question. When you do that with your mic, could the whole house hear you, or just is it in your room?
Bro, my neighbors can hear me in their bedroom when I do that. They'll be fucking, and they'll just hear that voice like, "What? Fuck her harder."
You are one sick motherfucker.
You wildin', Jules.
Oh shit.
We didn't get you some help, bro.
Let me read the super chat. I've been hearing since the fight to rewatch it. Like, LOL. Okay, all that did was solidify my pick. If they actually got to justify the outcome, then that says a lot. Te lo voy a decir, manín. Calderón, this is the thing. It's like a joke that you have to explain. If you have to explain it, it's not going to have the desired effect. So if you keep telling me, no, watch it again, bro, I don't need to watch it again. I saw what I saw in real time, all right? What I saw.
So your opinion can't change at all.
It's impossible. Kryptonians seldom ever change their opinions on anything because it displays weakness.
Y'all better get some Y'all better get some kryptonite for Jules. Shit.
You can watch the fight with the volume low. You can watch the fight, in English, Spanish, Mandarin, Klingon. Doesn't fucking matter. I saw what I saw.
One thing Andre Ward
was on mute. Everyone thought Loma won.
Bro, Andre Ward went as far as saying that people are only sentimental on Loma because Devin Haney wore a grill.
See, now how is that?
I was watching some of the early rounds with
really?
This man literally said Lomachenko has no defense on the inside.
I didn't hear that. All I heard was slurping noises. I heard slurping noises whenever he said Devin Haney. All I heard was slurping noises.
How is that any different from what Paulie Malignaggi said? Let's be real.
This is the thing. And I don't know how they would go about doing this because a lot of ideas are good ideas, but they're not always cost feasible. A big part of the reason that the sport doesn't get the coverage it deserves is because everybody has a horse in the race. It's just the truth. You can't have Paulie covering that fight any more than you could have Andre covering that fight. Ain't that the truth?
Yep.
If you had Paulie covering that fight.
Same shit,
just different direction, but same shit. That's the problem that I think that a big part of being an analyst and what the sport is missing that I think it needs is real journalists that don't give a fuck about your promotional outfit. You cannot bully them. You cannot control them. And they will speak to the fan and the consumer in a way that puts something back in the sport. Because all you got right now is a lot of company, guys. That's what you got.
Oh,
but that's why Andre Ward never said that.
Look at what Max Kellerman said. Like, bro.
Andre Ward is not the son of God. He's the son of Odin. I'm the son of God.
What I'm saying is Andre never said that. Just about the grill in general.
He did say that.
I listened to it. He wasn't just talking about the grill. He was talking about
brought that dumb shit up at all. I'm sorry. He shouldn't have brought that dumb. Like, bro, I already know what you're saying, why you're saying it, and I hate that subject. I hate the bro shit, but this pity me and feel sorry for. I'm not hearing you, bro.
It wasn't about pity.
You telling me that Vasyl Lomachenko fans is mad at Devin's ugly ass gold?
No,
really?
That's not what he was saying. What he was basically saying is like Lomachenko, essentially, if you're going by the narrative, if you're going by the story, Lomachenko is sort of like he's the underdog, he's the clean cut guy. Now you've got Devin, who's kind of like the villain. He's the guy that obviously has got all the big chains. He's not a person that people really gravitate to.
It sounds like you're elaborating upon and adding to what I already heard. But still,
that's literally what he said,
bro. But this is the thing. This is the problem with that. One, is Devin depicted accurately by the pundits that cover him? No, not even by Andre Ward. You know what I see in Devin? You are not a street person, no matter how hard you try. You're not. You never done nothing.
Bro, there's a whole subsection of fans who hate him because he grew up soft.
But that's the other thing. It's a lot about
Yeah, but he
like, let's just talk about the boxing we saw that night. Loma
let
won.
me just say this. I'm not going to say that because his daddy took care of his son and he grew up with more money than some dust bunny bums and from my block, right? That don't mean he's soft. That kid fight for a living. No, the fuck he ain't soft. He's just not a street person. And when we do this, when you have, like, I think people inadvertently do it without knowing that they're doing it. Devin is not a street person. You need to describe him as what he is. If he's anything, he is just a student of the game. That's what he is. He grew up boxing. He is boxing. That's how you supposed to talk about him. Now, Javante, that's different. There are street aspects and shit like that in there, but you another sports ass guy. None of you little young motherfuckers running around here today is Bernard Hopkins. That's penitentiary to boxing, not boxing to the penitentiary. That's one of the only motherfuckers that really could be on some, I was a street guy. I was a for real street guy. I ain't picked this shit up till I was in jail. Fuck is you talking about? All these other kids running around here. Brody, if you was boxing at age 7 and 8 and all of that, you're not no street person. You're not.
You're an athlete, bro.
You're an athlete.
Yeah, you live a
also, like, because I see a lot of Tank fans try to hold that over Devin's head. Like, bro, listen, Mike's reputation in the street didn't matter when he fucking fought Lennox Lewis. Or when James Toney fought Roy Jones.
There's a deeper conversation in there that I don't want to have.
Right. But it's the same shit as what Andre Ward says and what Paulie Malignaggi said. Like, bro, just stick to the boxing.
Yeah, I know.
What about what happened in the ring?
This is what they're trying to say. They're trying to prevent like these cultural dynamics here in boxing that to me is unnecessary, man. Throughout this whole build-up, man, I've been trying to hear all these fucking like cultural peripherals about what Devin is or what Loma is, and I'm not interested. I'm just interested in the fucking sport.
Exactly. You know what that was? Well, Andre Ward did that. You like Devin. That's what it was.
But one of the things that I've been hearing leading up to this fight is the youth, the size, all that. That was nullified on Saturday.
But that's why Andre Ward is talking about grills, because he knows that as
this is the point I'm making. This is the point I'm making. If I had to fill the role that they was filling, and I'm talking to you about Devin Haney, right? The angle that I would choose is, okay, if Mozart was a boxer, that would be Devin. That's the angle I'm gonna go with. Why? This kid is not a street person. There ain't nothing about this little motherfucker that you could associate with no street shit. That is not his life. That has never been his life. If you even make that association, you don't even realize what the fuck you're doing. I look at him, I see a fucking nerd, to be real with you. And I'm a nerd, a little bit.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, so am I.
I'm not knocking him. I'm saying that why? Can I ask a question, Jay? Because, you more entitled to say shit than I am.
Go ahead.
Is there anything street about Devin?
No.
Then why do you think people keep associating him with the fucking street? Say it. Say it. Say it. You know what I'm thinking. Say
it. I know what you're talking about, but I don't want to touch on it.
And all I'm saying, this is what I mean. You don't have to. My point is, nobody should be taking that angle because he's not a street person.
To be honest, I think it's more about his religious. I think it's more about the religious beliefs. If you want to be real,
I don't think that, because that's a fairly recent development that only came into his life. What, like 3 years ago?
Yeah, but he was fairly liked before then. Is recently started to be more disliked.
There's a lot of little things that are look. The people that didn't like Devin before this Saturday, now they fucking love him, right? Was Javante Davis fans that didn't like him, and Ryan Garcia fans that didn't like him. It wasn't even that he was polarizing. It's just that where you at, there are separate sections and separate factions of fight fans that are rooting for their guy. The Ryan Garcia Queens, they're going to root for Ryan. The Javante Davis Butterball Army, they're going to root for Javante Butterball Army. You know, and you caught in the crossfire of that. So there's always going to be people that,
Butterball Army.
Butterball Army. But it's like, they deliberately play on tropes, and it's annoying because I know you're doing it. Like, I know you're doing it. Vasyl Lomachenko is a foreigner and a Ukrainian, all right? Don't make this. Don't make this into that, because this is not. That dude is from
exactly, bro. He doesn't even have
younger.
He has no frame of reference for these fucking nonsense cultural war shit that we have.
This is not. They try to turn every fucking fight. I swear to God, like clockwork, into fucking Cooney versus Holmes. Every fucking fight.
Bro, just because Devin is black doesn't make him a gangster, bro.
Thank you, Michael.
Doesn't make him a street dude. He's just a regular guy.
I'm thinking, I'm thinking this was more about the Orthodox versus the Alhamdulillah, like, because if you check it, even in the ring, that was the narrative.
How do you say that shit, Base?
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
I like how that.
That's Alhamdulillah.
I
think it's
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, I think it was more. I think that's where the issue is.
Praise the Lord or praise God, I believe.
Yeah, I think
this shit ain't 2001 anymore, bro. Like America isn't as polarized around that shit as it used.
The thing is, you say that, but we're talking about. It's not even just that. It's that versus the other side. It's. I don't want to say the words, but it's that versus the other one.
Instead of a race war, it's a holy war.
It's a it's like a more of a religious thing. So
America's far more polarized.
Because Lomachenko came across as a very wholesome, like family orientated country, patriotic. He's got that Orthodox, place in his country that he's built for the people. Like, there's a lot of things that make you take into his character, as opposed to what people
I'll be
make
real with you, bro. I'll be real
side.
with you. There are no. Maybe I'm too intelligent for that, because I'm like, listen, Brody, there is no model Christian or model ambassador for Christianity. When I look at Lomachenko, for example, I don't think there is a Christian man. I think, you know what I think when I see him? That guy's fucking shoulders are really small. That's probably why they keep getting injured. They're really small. That's the only thing I think when I see him. I don't think of a Bible or a Bible verse. Every time I look at him, God, his fucking shoulders are small.
See, I think it's not that. I think his forearms are just a lot bigger. It's just not proportion, right?
No, bro, his shoulders is mad. Like
he's got the Roy Jones shit.
Nah, bro. Roy had broad shoulders.
Nah, bro. Go look at a picture. They have
about?
They have like the same type of forearms and like sloped shoulders.
Nah, bro. Shout out to Trouble T-Roy. Crowd's reaction in the MGM Grand to the decision said it all. Haney fans left before the fight ended because they knew he lost. Robbery.
Hey, Drew's in the chat saying that a lot of Muslims were in Devin Haney's chat saying his lifestyle was haram.
Yeah, he didn't fast. He didn't fast for this shit. And then, like, I think during the Jojo Diaz fight, like, they were getting on him because he posted a picture of a sandwich during Ramadan.
Well, can I say this? I'm gonna say this.
He's training.
As the Muslim religion grows, I respect a lot of the Muslims I met. I got a lot of respect for these guys because they're very devout. They're all like very devout. I've always admired that about them. But I noticed that as anything grows, as a religion grows or a clothing brand grows, as anything grows, it kind of depreciates in value, so to speak. It watered down. That's the word that I'm looking for. That you have a lot of Muslims by name, but are you really living that shit?
Are you really doing that?
Are you really?
Yeah.
Like Khabib Nurmagomedov was like annoyed with Mike Tyson because Mike Tyson's apparently Muslim, but he likes to smoke weed and eat mushrooms and shit.
Now, when I look at Khabib, all right, now that guy, that guy respects his religion.
And Beterbiev, another Muslim, him too.
Bruh, you know what I'm saying? And those two guys could be fucking cousins. Whereas what happened to Christianity a long time ago is it expanded and then it got watered down, and it's the mess that you see here today that, like, bro, what does it even mean to be Christian anymore?
That shit is the McDonald's of religion, bro.
Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of value anymore.
Exactly.
Like, it's McDonald's.
But let me ask the panel a question right quick, because post-fight, I saw Devin's interview with him at the post-fight press conference. To me, he looked like a guy who was relieved he got the decision, not like he want to fight.
That's how I felt too.
See, I don't even like to speculate that type of shit. Just watching the fight, the motherfucker lost, bro. But,
because that's my main point of reference. I do agree with you though, Jay, that I got that vibe. But my point of reference and my landmark is the fight. Like, nah, bro, I watched that fight. You lost that shit, bro. Yeah, you lost that shit. You know, it's not the end of the world if you did. And I think it's like I think a part of what makes me angry about that is he could have lost that fight, and his stock would have only gone up. Loma would have got his little fairy tale shit. Shakur could have came in, fucked him up, because I still think Shakur fucks him up. Shakur could have came in, fucked him up. It just works out for everybody. What y'all did, y'all robbed this guy, all right? This shit is not helping Devin. I don't know why the fuck so many people need to lie to themselves. This shit is not helping him, bro.
Devin is in a no-win situation regardless. Unless Devin dominated like 100%, he was in a no-win situation. Because let's not forget, he is the same person that said 3 years ago, "I never lose to a white boy." So they're gonna bring all that shit up again.
And here's the thing: it's bad because one, the storyline was old lion, young lion, and the story should have been the old lion had one great performance left in him, and the young lion fought valiantly and doesn't lose anything going forward by losing to the fucking a Hall of Famer. Instead, we get corruption from a historic judge that's known to be corrupt in a fight 3 weeks ago where he scored a 10-10 round for fucking Ryan and Tank.
Boosie said it best, bro. The sad part about that fight is it's a reminder that, boxing is fake sometimes. Like, yo, for real though, like, yeah, like it is. Like, that's a reminder. 2 weeks in a row, you got reminded that some of these fights, they made their decision already. They made their decision. They decided who was gonna win before the fucking fight started.
I mean, can I just
do about it? Let's do something about it.
And that's where the corruption and robbery comes. Damn the fight, like Jules is saying. Damn the fight. These motherfuckers went in with their marching orders. Tony Weeks, Moretti, like, look, whatever you got to do, this is what you do.
You're not watching a contest, and the problem with them is, you know what? I could live with the fake shit because look, it's a lot of fake shit in the world. Period. Like, fuck the entertainment. Right. But my thing is, you motherfuckers is at a point where you don't even really be hiding this shit no more. Like, it's too in your face, and you at least need to fool the public. Because that's what we here for. We here for a contest. And more, you're reminding us, a lot of these shits, these shits don't be for real. We've been decided who was going to win this shit. We've been did that.
And like to earlier, what everybody said, this channel is not an echo chamber. We talk shit to each other. We disagree. We agree. But the one thing we always disagree on is logic and what the fuck the logic is of the situation. And we know that fucking, like Jules, you say it all the time. You see the way the American scene is a microcosm of America. These guys are reaching at all these little straws just to keep some semblance of xenophobic dominance.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a dopamine drip. Like,
let me say this. Let me say this. This is why I fuck with Matchroom, right? Shout out to my man Eddie Hearn. Here's why.
A young fighter can dream at Matchroom. A young Ukrainian boy went to the heart of England, beat their champion, Anthony Joshua. His name was Alexander Usyk.
This weekend, young girl, Chantel Cameron, went to the heart of Ireland. They could have robbed her. Yeah, they could have robbed her. What the fuck? You don't think they could? Of course they could have robbed her. The worst robberies. If they would have robbed her on Saturday, that wouldn't have been the worst robbery in the world. They could have, but they did.
Josh Warrington.
Right? Right?
Yeah. What
they
I love
about robbed Lopez. They could have robbed Luis Lopez, bro.
They did rob Lopez versus Kambosos. It was an agenda.
See, but that's what I'm saying, bro. To me, this falls under my previous criticism about just leaving the fucking establishment of American boxing behind. Like, honestly, I'm gonna watch the fucking Clarissa Shields card, the Salida card. Yeah. Fuck it, because why? Why would I pay for this nonsense over and over again?
I agree. Like a lot of the cards this weekend, for example, they're foreign cards. You know, Lopez, Conlon, Wood, Lara. There's another one too, right? Okoli versus fucking
Billum Smith.
Well, I got Lawrence.
I don't know about that.
No, I mean, I like Karras, man. I like. Do you know that the only reason I'm watching that fucking card is for Karras? Like,
we know. You're
as much as I hate to say this, I'm at the point where I'm just about not feeling guilty for shit about streaming because of what's been going on.
Like, If
Yeah, I
you
think
stream Showtime, honestly, good for
I'm
you.
done. I'm done paying for pay-per-views this year. I think.
Bro,
That's
I'm
what
this
saying, bro.
close. Yo, listen, I'm
They
this.
don't deserve our money. They don't deserve our
Yes.
I'm
money.
this
Go
close
off
to
country,
canceling Showtime, bro. Because I'm like, bro, the
No,
regular
Jules,
fights,
cancel that shit already, dog.
the regular fights on Showtime, they're garbage. The only the halfway decent fights, those is the ones that end up on pay-per-view. So I'm like, wait a minute, if I don't even need a Showtime subscription to buy the pay-per-view, then what the fuck do I still got this shit for?
Bro,
Aren't they merging with Paramount Plus? They're merging, right? I mean,
It starts at the end of June. And the funny shit in all this, that we're laughing, like, I spoke with Junto's trainer.
Oh my God, Junto not.
I'm gonna try to get you an interview with him. Joe, I'm gonna ask him next week, Jules. I'll ask him if he'll do an interview for you for the channel.
Does he speak English, bro?
Yes. No. He's Mexican.
What?
Oh, you don't
Yes, Rudy Hernandez.
Rudy Hernandez, bro.
Oh, yo, I told, yeah, because I get him. I'll be happy.
Bro, you didn't see how he was fighting Maloney?
But like, Jules, fuck us, fuck the fans, fuck the buying public. When your contemporaries that are trainers and fighters overwhelmingly say like, nah, bro, that ain't it. That's all I need that's all the proof I need right there.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's also a logical fallacy. Like, fellas, we don't even need to do that. Like, let's just watch.
I'm just saying it. Just like
no,
those are the people that know.
No, I'm saying like I get what you're saying, but like that is like argument from authority. But like we don't even need to do that. Like even if we wanted to, like let's just watch the fight and look at how it is from a boxing perspective.
That's a supplement. I'm with Julio on this. That everything on the peripheral, that's the peripheral stuff. The things that people are saying and the reactions that they're having. At its base, at the center, is the fight. That's the main stimuli that tells me this was a robbery. Now, when I look for anecdotal evidence of that robbery, then you can look at, okay, well, what's on the peripheral? Because I don't rely on other people's opinions at the end of the day. If I would have saw that fight and this reaction wasn't there, I would still call it a robbery. Oh, yeah, it was a robbery.
Yeah. Because we're more, I think anybody at the level of aficionado would call it that, just based on the fact that we here know that, okay, how do I measure effective aggression? Okay, if fighter A lands a punch, but that doesn't deter fighter B from landing his punch, then that's not effective aggression. That's a scoring blow, but it didn't stop him, and actually it made him disengage.
Look, Drew, I'll put it to you this way. Have you ever been in a situation where you were like, I don't need to explain myself to you? Have you ever been in
I'm a Capricorn every day.
All right. Then you feel me on this, that I'm like, I'm not at a point where I'm going to sit down with someone and break down. I already did that on Saturday. I did my recap. I'm not doing another one. I'm not going to sit down and argue about your rounds versus no, dog. I know what I saw. All right. It's simple. I know what I saw. And if I do a video, because I ain't going front, I do be trying to ruffle people's feathers sometimes. I do. But generally speaking, when I say robbery, I see, it's a lot of people getting mad at me when I say that. You know that I'm just going to keep saying it more and more. The more mad you get, I'm going to say it more. I'm not going to change what I think.
Even though, like, I've seen a lot of people saying that it wasn't a robbery, but they don't come up with their own videos showing, footage of the fight corroborating with their scorecards, right? At least like Lady Chan, who didn't see it as a robbery, I guess, from what I've read her Twitter, she did a video. She did a fight, review of that thing. So it's like if you want to come out and say that, then do a video. Show us. Show your work.
I did the video. Just
hey, Sultry, Tim Bradley actually changed his mind. I saw a video of him on Fight Hype today, and he actually kind of changed his mind about watching the fight and his decision on it. He said that he saw it as a draw.
Yeah, no, he's feeling the heat, and he has to not be as a
thank you. He's feeling the pinch. Let me read the super chat. Shout out to Will that says Rolly makes off like a bandit. What about the Martinez fight where they changed the knockdown to a slip in Mexico? That's both. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The Stevie Sparks fight.
And Joshua Herrera, we all should rewatch fights. The first one is not the only one that counts, man, because sometimes you miss something the first time around. You got to rewatch the volume up.
I get it, Country. And I do go back and watch old fights just to make sure that I wasn't bugging, But some things to me like that one, like, and I did see the fight again. Don't get it twisted. Like I watched the fucking fight. I had it on in the background also while I was doing other shit, just continually looking at it. I'm like, bro, I see the same thing. So that is beyond reproach to me. To like, I'm not gonna sit here and try to justify what the fuck I think. This is.
Josh, you wanted me to ask you in the panel if we should rescore fights. The first watch is the only one that should count. No, I think we should.
I know the logic behind that, though, Country. The logic behind that is the judges don't sit there and watch the fight twice before they turn in a scorecard. The first watch is the fresh watch, and that's the most important watch because after you watch the fight, you're envisioning yourself as being a judge that's going to turn in a scorecard. And that first watch, whatever you missed, hey, you fucking missed it. Whatever you caught, okay, you caught it. Because the fight only gets scored once. And that's result is final.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think they should start putting TVs or something up there for judges?
I've always been of the opinion that they should be scoring the fight based on the broadcast and not what they see ringside. I've always been of that opinion.
Abe Moretti would just use that shit to cartoons.
Go back to the 80s. The ring didn't have big ass cushions on the ropes. You could see through them. There was no advertisements.
At this point, Drew, to me, they should be scoring the fight based on the broadcast and not even what they see ringside or just ringside, because the majority of people taking in the fight are actually the people watching the broadcast. So you want your scorecard to reflect as much of what they are seeing instead of just what's ringside. Ringside, you only have one vantage point. Yeah. It's just one.
And I would argue, and I would add to that. Aspect, I would add to that, Jules? I would make each judge watch one version of the camera. I'd have there's 3 camera angles.
No, they should be watching the same exact vantage point that we are at home because that's the closest
on TV.
Listen, I think they should do all that, like all the open scoring, all the good shit, but that's all technical. A motherfucker like Dave Moretti would just hook up his PlayStation to the TV. Like, we just need to get rid of the shitty judges. He needs him and all that fucking.
Look. Did y'all see Carl Moretti, bro? That is an old fucking man. Why is this old ass man out here still scoring?
Dave Moretti.
Dave Moretti's scorecard.
Dave Moretti.
Speaking of Dave Moretti, read Napoli's chat, man. Look what it says about Dave Moretti.
Fun fact, when Jeff Fennick and Azuma Nelson had their first bout in 1991, Fennick fought Nelson for the bulk of the fight, but the judges called it a draw. One of the judges of that fight was none other than Dave Moretti.
Oh, shot!
And I'm just
I'm telling you, man. Get rid of the judges that have the fight.
Dave Moretti is one of the establishment Italians that has ties to how it is in
Nostra.
And I'm not going to hate on that. That's just what it is. But what I noticed when everybody was talking about Ward and Bradley, besides trying to be on code, I think they reacted the way they did initially because they both have fights they know they fucking lost. And they know what Devin's going to go through.
It's because they work for Top Rank.
No, listen to what I'm saying. Andre Ward has to deal with that same shit with Kovalev 1, and Bradley has the same shit to deal with Pacquiao.
I mean, let me read the super chats. I was at the fight, met a dude named Nico Walsh. Heard he's Ali's grandson. Really?
Wait, he's got a grandson?
I feel like we could all agree on this too, bro. Why the fuck is Nico Ali Walsh on a fucking pay-per-view?
That journeyman was schooling his ass. That was hilarious.
Well, to be fair, he wasn't on the pay-per-view. He was on the prelims on regular ESPN.
Bro, I know, non-televised.
I mean, but seriously, how many times do they have to tell us that he's Ali's grandson? Like,
I haven't heard it enough times, to be honest.
I mean, how else could they possibly promote him?
Hold on, Jules. Did you see the thing?
Look at his cornrows.
He was in the locker room and he kissed the picture, or he was like hugging that shit before he got out, bro.
You guys already know. You guys saw me on Twitter already. I said he's gonna be on Misfits with Tommy Fury and Hassan Rockman Jr. before
he's
long.
He's still a better boxer than Tommy Fury, though. I'll give him that much. He's got a good. He sets up his right hand real good.
Fellas, I know it's annoying, but like, how else are they gonna promote him? Like, he doesn't have the
serious question.
What's the fucking end game, bro? Like, you guys are promoting him to do what? Win a title?
Jules, fellas, serious question. What's more annoying? them announcing that Nico Ali Wash is Ali's grandson, or how many times Edgar Berlanga's dad went to prison.
Nah, it's the grandson shit, bro. Him hugging the picture did it for me. I was done after that.
No, Chris Eubank Jr.
It's
That's what's more annoying.
It's almost as bad as Rick Merrigan trying to get us to believe that Barbosa is a 7-figure fighter.
No. Let me read the super chat. You know why they always go the Cooney versus Holmes angle? The same reason they gave Devin the nod, because controversy sells. Yeah, but I'm sorry, like that controversy this past weekend that drives away customers. It doesn't create new ones.
That's an antiquated model, because like we always say on this channel, the world is moved past this American bullshit of race and victim. Like, nobody want to hear that shit. We're on to the next thing. Motherfuckers is watching UFC way more and slap boxing more than they give a fuck about that Cooney fucking bullshit, race shit.
Yeah, it's a wrap for that. Like, listen, this is a reality, right? I'm gonna tell y'all what don't get said, right? See, in the old days, y'all wasn't around for a lot of that, because me and Country was around, but y'all wasn't around. You know, like, for example, a big thing that people don't realize is completely normalized now is interracial couples. It's normal now, bro. It's very normal now. Like, it's not even to have to say it feels silly, because that's how normal it is, right? So this whole this tension, bro, you got all these white funny looking rappers. You know, I'm nothing against them, God bless all of them, but there's plenty of white rappers now. It's not just one. It's not the token white guy that raps. No, there's plenty, and some of them are actually good. It's plenty of them now. We are a people now, okay? This division that you're trying to create is fabricated, because we are moving along. We are digesting each other's culture, for lack of a better word, because we are a fucking people. We are a nation of people. But this division that they try to make is fabricated, bro. This is not the 80s or the 70s or the 60s. No, it's not. It's plenty of white hoes getting dicked down right now by some, it's true though, ain't it? It's true though. Plenty of white hoes right now getting their back busted out.
The ride to Hershey Highway. I'll just say that. Let's say
on the
that.
Hershey Highway. Right. And the same is true in reverse. It's a lot of chocolate asses, chocolate thighs, chocolate rise, getting dicked down by some pink meats out here, okay? It's going down, all right? And it's been this way. So why we keep acting like, why they trying to pretend like, we in the 60s? We not in the 60s, fam. We are all fucking these whores. All these whores. All right, it's not the fucking 60s, bro.
Jules, why do you think I've been missing some lives? You think it's due to not being called by a white woman?
I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like, like they try, like that shit is normal, especially where I live at, bro. Look, the Snow Bunny joints, they only shagging the chocolate highways, bro, and that's normal. Okay, this is not the fucking 80s, bro. That Cooney versus Holmes shit is played, bro. It's played. That shit is not real. That shit only, I'm sorry to say, I gotta go. I gotta turn the cam off for this, all right? If you still holding on to that, bro, it's because you the type of cat that can't get laid. There's more going on in life than that bullshit. And if you still thinking about shit like that, it's because you're a fucking loser. Seriously. You would have to be.
Winners don't think about shit like that.
I'm dead serious, like, bro, like when you got shit and
who the fuck coughing a lung up?
For real.
Who's got stage 3 lung cancer?
That's me. Sorry.
Hey, don't play with that. Because some of us smoke cigarettes. Yeah, but it's like, yo, when you doing good, I don't care what the fuck you do. You don't got time to be sitting around complaining. Like, nah, fam, you doing what you do. It keep you in a good mood. Only miserable motherfuckers feed off of that shit. Miserable motherfuckers that have no prospects and nothing to live for. Of course you gonna gravitate to that. Because that's all you got, you fucking bum. Motherfuckers that's doing good ain't thinking about that shit. They knee deep in some pink pussy. You fucking idiot. Sitting here worrying about that shit when you could be looking down, freckles all in the ass. Like, man, get the fuck out of here, man. All that shit is fake.
I mean, PSA to everybody, these guys who don't get laid, there's always prostitutes.
trying to tell you, bro. A lot of that shit is plain old the outrage that you see. Just a lot of those tropes that are played out. They exist online more than they exist in real life sometimes, and I know that sounds crazy, but think about it. People don't talk like that the way they talk online is not how they talk in real life. Walk around violating each other and all of that. It's like, nah, fam. That shit is not real, fam.
Why is the picture of Danny Garcia and Lara? Is the fight canceled?
Because I'm about to go smoke a cigarette and let y'all chop it up.
I thought the fight got canceled. I was hoping the fight was canceled.
I know, right? That would have been a nice gift.
JJJ, you find yourself you got yourself an old lady now? You got a ball and chain?
Well, we're just talking, but it's nothing serious yet. That's kind of why I've been missing MIA from lives, but it's nothing serious. We're just testing the waters. That's all.
All right. Well, best of luck to you, my man.
Appreciate that.
Vaya con Dios.
But anyway, okay, fellas, what round does Lara knock out with this weekend? What do you think? You see it going late or?
I said 6 or 7.
Yeah, I think mid rounds, bro.
Yeah.
That dude Lee Wood, I really like him as a fighter. I think he's exciting, but he's talking about retirement, and that's always a red flag.
Oh yeah. I looked him up. The dude is 35. I had no idea he was that old.
Yeah. He's pretty old and long in the tooth. So,
what do you guys see Loma does after this? Do you think Loma keeps pressing on, or do you think
I'd like him to be honest? But what just happened, man, it's hard to not think about him contemplating retirement. But I think he's still got enough in the tank to continue for another year, maybe 2. So
I
don't know. I think maybe he can drop down in weight. Honestly, I just don't see where is he going to find the motivation to get robbed again?
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm blaming him if he just walked away after this.
I'm really interested to see if
he might.
If Haney does resign. That's going to open up a lot of things to me about that fight. It's going to question a lot of things in the motivation of how that fight went down, because those scorecards got really weird to me, especially that 116, 112 one. Some of those rounds that
we're hearing mixed reports. So, like Paulie said that he signed 2 days before the fight. Now, somebody was saying Steve Kim said that
that's not the case. So that hasn't happened. So we'll find out though.
We're hearing different things. I mean, we don't know if he did or not. We're hearing different things from different people. So it's hard to tell at this point.
But if he did, we'll know the fix was in for sure.
I mean, even if he didn't, though, it's still a fucking corrupt decision.
It is
fucking ruining boxing.
But you can understand the motivation, though. They want to put the young guy.
But we don't have to define. I don't think I get it. It would help. To have a clear motivation, but one, we're never going to actually get it, and 2, it doesn't matter if there is one or not. It's terrible for boxing if this shit happens.
Well, you know what? They have look what happened with Rolly and the other guy. Which one do you guys think is worse? The Rolly one or this one?
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. I get it. It's definitely a bad decision, but that Rolly shit, that's some WWE shit. Honestly,
yeah, the Rolly one was just there to take it out.
I don't even like him play Robbery. That's the funny part.
The Rolly one is just to get taken opportunity to get a belt. There's nothing more. Rolly's not more than a pawn. You guys know that.
Yeah, he's not gonna hold on for long.
But the way they did it was like the way the CIA killed JFK. Bro, y'all aren't even trying to cover this shit up.
Rolly is the Rolly is the living walking definition of a manufactured fighter, if I've ever seen one.
I just want to see him walk in with the belt over his shoulder wearing that fur coat, man. Just once, so I can laugh my ass off.
He's a terrible technical fighter. He's a terrible technical fighter, and he talks so much shit.
Well, he's ass.
So
he's
bad.
ass.
Yeah, but he's I think even though he's kind of off, he figured out a way to get a few good paydays, man.
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, he's really good at promoting himself. He's just a god-awful fighter. He just sucks.
I don't even know how to describe his style. It's literally, I've said this before, but it's literally like someone just threw ice down his back.
It's like flames.
Ice down his shirt. That's how I
pick a Nui to knock him out in a round.
He just flares. He just almost like like somebody who just got thrown hot water on their back. He just
hey, Weedy Gonzalez. Yeah, there was the same energy for the Colbert BS. We didn't like that either.
Of course, bro. Especially since it was a fucking PBC card.
Yeah, the Colbert. That's fucking bullshit.
That shit was egregious.
I mean, as much as I don't really care for Colbert. I didn't really care for either of those fighters, but you got to just be honest when it's honest. And he got fucking robbed, man. That was a horrible, horrible decision.
Don't worry, I'm sure they're going to feed him the tank soon. So,
So how do you think the whole scene with like Tank and Devin and Shakur and all that's going to be playing out, though?
I think
Weedy, that was me, Country, who answered you, man. But anyway, sorry, Rob. Go ahead, man.
I think Shakur will end up fighting. I agree with Julius. He'll end up fighting Haney, but they're gonna build it up. They'll put somebody in there. They'll build up the fight. So that's the fight they'll end up making. I believe.
I think if it doesn't happen next, it won't happen for the next couple of years because I don't think
I'll see it
Devin's
happen at
gonna stay
135. Probably 140. It happens there. that's my guess.
Yeah, but that's gonna be down the line. I actually don't think Devin's gonna do too well at 140. Honestly,
neither do I. I've been saying that for the longest time.
Yeah, he'll do all right with the regular guys, like the journeyman guys. But once he starts hitting the upper echelon, man, I think that's where he's going to run into problems at.
Man, I'm
if
telling
he runs
you,
into power punchers, man, he's going to have some serious problems.
And great
the things I saw in that fight really exposed that to a lot of fighters that are up there at 140 that they can exploit. To me, I think the weight added to that fight, I think it compromises his speed on top of the fact that he was using that to extort punishment.
Hey, do you guys think that Ortiz would end up fighting Haney?
Ortiz? Nah.
The one that Loma fought. Do you think him and Haney would end up fighting each other?
He's a top rank fighter, and there's no indication that Haney stays.
It's actually a good fight. I like that fight.
Yeah, I think that would be.
That happens. They're both massive for the weight.
Yeah, they're huge. The big.
Yeah, that's like 140 for it.
I see Ortiz staying there for a while longer for maybe a couple more fights, maybe a few more. So
yeah, it's funny enough. I don't know why he's so confident, but he's like adamant about beating Shakur Stevenson for some reason.
Hey, let him get the fight. I want to see it.
Hey, Luis Torres.
He's been saying this for like years. He's gonna be the first one to beat him.
Luis Torres. I don't think Virgil Ortiz is fighting anytime soon. He had some kind of illness. That's why he had to cancel the fight.
Well, didn't it get announced? Like they rescheduled it?
Yeah, I think it's sometime in July, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, is it?
I think so, late July.
Yeah, it's just been rescheduled so many times that there's like no buzz for it anymore.
Well, it's confusing because you keep hearing all these different things. So you're like, all right, when is it happening?
It's been scheduled so many times, people have lost interest.
I mean, but the more and more this fight gets pushed back, the more I'm confident in. I'm not liking Ortiz's chances.
Why? I think he beat Stan Jonas.
I know, so do I. I'm just saying that makes it more clear because he keeps getting sick. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know what I mean? Plus, he's been out the ring for a while. He's coming off a long layoff. Not sure when Stan Jonas last fought. Was it Butayev his last fight? Or not sure, but I think it's kind of closer now than it was before because just Ortiz has been ill so many times.
Yeah, I wonder if it'll take back how much it will take out of him. I still think it would be a good fight, though. I mean, I don't know.
I know it will be. Yeah, it's going to be competitive. I said I was clearly picking Ortiz before, but I'm just saying just the illness, the postponements, kind of just evens it out a little bit more. But I'm still picking Ortiz to win regardless.
Yeah, I think he's going to knock him out to the body.
Oh, yes. I remember
Alhamdulillah.
I remember somebody.
Alhamdulillah.
Oh, he's back.
Alhamdulillah. That shit sound dope. I like that. It's a beautiful religion. Had to get the Skelly boom boom. Wife got the AC all cold as shit in here.
I remember somebody was capping so hard for Michael McKinson talking about he's just going to pull off the upset. This guy was from his hometown, by the way, and I said, no, he's not. You'll see. And
I try not to hate on that shit because I understand the concept of tribalism in sports to where there's a tribal element to root for the hometown fighter and support the hometown guy. I get it, but we can't have a conversation about boxing in that arena on that premise. We can't, because your whole angle of the sport, your whole vantage point is, oh, he from my block. Well, why the fuck should I care? The fuck that got to do with me,
man? Bro, last Saturday that MGM Grand was pro Loma, man. And Devin is from Las Vegas. That's his hometown, even though he's from Oakland. He's been there for a while. Like, that whole thing is like just in the past, man.
Yeah, not for a while. I think he started boxing in Vegas, like he knew 7 years
Bro,
old.
that's like Teofimo, New York claim to fame. My guy, you from Florida. That's probably why you all fucked up like that too. You from Florida. You from Florida more than you from New York, my guy. Jesus says, ask all these Devin fans if they're okay with Canelo versus Lara. Canelo versus Triple G1 now. Something tells me they'll have an issue. I agree. The same people that call those fights robberies are the same people trying to tell me and you that, oh yeah, that wasn't a robbery on Saturday. They don't got the same energy, man, and I don't have the energy for that dumb shit. I
They
don't.
can't bring themselves to say that, you know what? Maybe that was probably Devin's worst performance, man. Like
I think so.
Even though he don't listen, it may sound fucked up, but even though he don't eat pork, man, he fought like a ham sandwich, bro.
For real. He tried to step out of character, and to me, look, like I said, if anybody wants my opinion on it, he stepped out of character. That strategy didn't work. It lost him the fight. He stood a better chance being long range and using his height and using his length. But I understand what the hierarchy of thought was, that this is a volume puncher who's going to come at you. So fight him off, use your size and fight him off. Looks like that was the strategy, that we just can't lay back with this guy. We got to fight him off. But to me, it didn't work.
See, I think you're giving Devin a little too much credit. Like, I've always had this criticism. I think that he fought that way because he didn't know how to fight another way. Like, he lacks the IQ to, like, have an outside game versus Lomachenko, where he just let Lomachenko have that distance.
The chat wants to know what kind of cigarettes you smoke.
Newport 100s. I'm from New York. They should know that. Newport 100s. If I'm not smoking Newport 100s, I'm smoking Maverick Menthols 100s.
I couldn't do the 100s when I smoked. It was the regular shorts. If not, Newport's cousin, Cool.
Yeah, Cool is good. Cool is good. Cool is good.
Cousin. The 100s.
Yeah.
I smoke.
You put that Cools out on my floor.
Now, what was y'all drinking? Was y'all drinking like us, like Old E or Mickey's, or was y'all drinking?
Yeah, I was drinking. When I was young, and I mean when I was young, like 15, 16, I was drinking Old E, St. Odds. I was drinking Alizé because it was very popular at the time because of the Cali influence. Pac, he made Alizé famous, so we was drinking that shit on the East Coast. I was drinking that shit, that colorful ass shit.
You was also drinking St. I remember they had
they had the St. Odds. They had the St. Odds with fruit flavors though. When that shit came, oh my god, we was going crazy.
They did that casino commercial, Snoop and Tupac for the St. Eyes when they had the flavors.
And they had like fruit flavors. And we was bugging out that summer with that shit. So that was malt liquor was the young shit. Obviously, you graduate the real liquor, like good liquor. And I always preferred light liquors over dark liquors because dark liquors make me shit. And them, for whatever reason, Paul Mason and E&J, that shit had me having diarrhea. I'm like, yo, why I always got a shit when
That's weird, man. Must be an additive in there that doesn't agree with your body.
Like
because like Seagram's Extra Dry Gin, Bacardi, even Devil's Springs, which is like 130 proof. That shit didn't bother me. None of that. No light liquors really bother me. Vodka, none of that.
Lighter fluid, that didn't bother me.
Yeah, none of like that shit don't bother me. But dark liquors, man, brandies and shit like that. That shit is simple.
See, I was the opposite of you, dude. I could deal with the light liquors, but I always like the dark stuff, man.
It tastes. I like the flavor, but just send me to the bathroom for some fucking reason. I don't know why. I end up with diarrhea. I'm like, nah, man.
You know what was really super nasty, man? That was that Cisco, man. Oh,
Cisco was nasty.
Yeah, that was horrible.
I was always kind of a snob because we was over here boosting Remy XO bottles from the liquor store and getting all the good shit. But I stopped drinking dark liquor years ago. I only drink tequila if I drink liquor.
Tequila's good. I like tequila. Tequila's good. My go-to though, that if I'm buying the liquor, is gin. Just plain old Seagram's Extra Dry Gin with ginger ale.
Back in the late '80s, I used to do security at the Cow Palace over here, and it's like right in Daly City, San Francisco. And one night, me and all my buddies on security, we raided the liquor room, man, and we ended up leaving with like 2 suitcases full of everything. We got so freaking smashed. Oh my God, it was.
And the best shit to me, in my experience, the best shit, if you want to get there and you want to get there fast, call Jack Daniels.
Yeah,
that shit. You'll get there fast, bro. You'll get there real.
Yeah,
shit.
Dave Moretti was with Country before he
It's
was that fight.
like the time period and the cultural differences of the Israel. Like if I was in New York in the 70s, I would definitely be doing coke.
Oh yeah.
Hey Jules, put me
You'd
on
be
camera.
selling
Let
it.
me show you this.
Well, come on, like Jules, how did you not go to Studio 54 on some blow?
Yeah, you got to be on coke, just to be in that area. You got to be on
nice! Look at that
right there, huh?
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Look at that!
Motherfucker making tacos out here. You trying to front out here? I'm gonna make tacos tomorrow, you motherfucker. What
Chicken
about
burritos,
that
baby.
shit?
Chicken burritos, baby. What you know about
Motherfuckers
that?
out here eating and shit like that. I got you, bro. I got you. I ordered the red Batman shirt with the black emblem. I don't know why I'm on this superhero kick. I just keep buying all these.
It's the Flash, ain't it? It's the Flash.
Did you order it medium like the Captain America, or did you get the right?
Oh, the medium for the.
Dude, I remember we used to
saying?
get the big bottles of mezcal with the worm in it.
Oh, you know they didn't have those on the if they had them on the East Coast, I wouldn't have known where to find them. I had a goal because of Poltergeist 2, because of Craig T. Nelson. Remember when he drunk the shit with they told me if you drink the shit with the worm, it'll make you it could be like a psychotropic drug or some shit. I could never find tequila with the worm in it though. Like I figure, you probably gotta go to Mexico or some shit to get the real tequila.
No, you used to get them in California easy. They were around, man.
Bro, California is Mexico, bro. Like that's still Mexico, bro.
I could never do the worm though thing, though, man. I just couldn't. I couldn't do it, man. I was like, no.
Does it even taste like anything?
Bro, you supposed to chew that shit, or you just supposed to champ that shit? Like,
I think you just champ it, man. I wouldn't chew it. That's for sure.
They found a worm in Errol's Vada sample. No, they found
the worm from Poltergeist. Oh shit! But nah, man, it's gonna be a busy weekend.
We had certain Mexican candies with a scorpion in the middle too.
Yeah, fuck that shit, bro. I don't need that in my life.
Like some wild shit, yeah.
Oh, I've seen those before. I wouldn't fuck with that either, man.
Bro, the roasted crickets, I'm not with all that, man.
I'm not with all that crazy shit,
I know you're not with all that, but I bet you if you had a taco with it seasoned, you wouldn't even know.
Jules, what Dominican delicacies do you indulge yourself in?
Not many, because of where I am, to be honest. It's been a long time since I ate real Dominican food, to be real with you.
One thing I definitely was down with was elotes, man. Oh,
elotes are good. Pastelitos are good. Elote, pastelito,
Jules, you might feel
mondongo.
Me, bro. So a chimmy is the best. I like tortas, but a chimmy is the best sandwich from Latin America, bro.
Nah, nothing beats a Cuban sandwich in my
opinion. Bro. Cubans are stepped on.
Nah, bro.
Good chimmy, bro. When you're high out of your mind, good
bro.
Lord.
I feel like, and I'm like, I could ejaculate from eating a Cuban sandwich. That's how good that shit is. Sit there and ejaculate.
I gotta try.
You know what?
Them shits is the truth, bro.
Man, I can tell you one thing: the street tacos and stuff that we used to get at the taquerias, man, those were hella good. And you can get them; they were cheap.
Look, bro, I've had every different kind of pastelito. I've had some really good Mexican food from real Mexicans, by the way, not the bullshit that they sell in fast food places. But honestly, a Cuban sandwich is I don't know what it is. It hit the spot for me. It's like, oh my God, this shit is paradise, bro. That shit, y un morir soñando with the shit is like, oh my God, bro. I could ejaculate right here and die. No! Telling me to shut up.
Now,
she's like, your wife is
you even get
she got it on your long range, Jules. Talking about shut up.
Oh man, it's been a long time since because I haven't lived in New York. Like where I live, there is no coquito person. There's no frio person. When it starts to get hot, that they're walking around the neighborhoods with the coquito and shit. There's nothing like that out here. You know what I mean? So I miss those things, but I wouldn't go back though. Like something telling me don't go back there. So.
Because too much of the place has gone to shit, just like my hometown. Same thing, man.
I got a tick that I can't go backwards. It's like an idiosyncrasy almost like that. I cannot go backwards. I'll go in a loop, but I cannot go backwards. So
No.
Yo, you going to Detroit?
I'm thinking about it real hard because I could get in, bro. I could get in. Like,
go Jules.
Get in.
I know you want to. Go Jules.
Get in.
I know you want to.
You need to that, and then finally get the fucking Eddie interview, the Eddie sit down.
I think
Yo, nah. On some real shit. If I went over there, I ain't working, bro. I'm there on leisure. I ain't there with like fuck all of. Nah, I ain't doing all. I'm going poly though. Oh yeah, I'm going poly, but I ain't working, bro.
Hey man, I think you're wise.
Bro, Jules is gonna be ringside on the couch.
Man.
On the boxing talk.
I would disguise myself too if I were you, man. Forget that.
I said I'm gonna wear a fucking disguise. I got fucking enemies, bro. Like Ring IQ. I heard Ring IQ in here.
Go get that motherfucker. Where he at?
Motherfucker's gonna be looking for me, bro. I told Mario. Shout out to my man Mario Guzman. I need a security detail of 5 people, bro, on my perimeter, just protecting me and making sure I'm safe.
Who you got in that fight?
Oh, definitely, Alicia, definitely. Because remember the fight's at 35, right? The ideal weight for Christina at this point is 40. She's gonna leave something in the gym trying to make 35. And I think she can make it because she's not a big woman. So she can make 35, but she ain't gonna make it with everything that need to be in the tank. She's not gonna have the energy for the bursts that she had in the first fight. The first fucking fight was 4 or 5 years ago. So I think Alicia's gonna get it. The thing is though, I still think it's going to be competitive, though. I do think it's not just going to be a wash like Mekhaled. It's going to be competitive, but I definitely got Alicia winning that fight. I do.
I guess Eddie Hearn wants to get rid of Montana Love finally because he's putting him in there with Hitchens.
I mean, you got to use the fucking guy for something, right? Like,
yeah, like don't get rid of him. Like, just feed him to people, bro. Feed him to Regis in a couple fights.
Exactly. Like, you got to use him for something, bro. He's still hanging around. You know, he only lost 1 fight. I don't think that's the end of the world that he lost 1 fight, but you got to use him for something, bro. Hitchens gonna whoop his ass. The shit that has my attention is Andy Cruz fight, bro.
He's not fighting no stiff either, bro. He's fighting.
He could lose that fight, bro. He could. Burgos got hella rounds in the bank. He done been in there with a lot of fucking people. And what we said on Saturday, Matchroom be matching 8 guys kind of tough. That Gary Cully shit. You ain't have to put him in there with that Sneeko looking motherfucker. And he got knocked the fuck out.
Sneeko.
He looked like Sneeko, bro.
He does, yeah, he does.
Just like Sneeko from them Fresh and Fit
And
podcasts.
what I like though is like when Eddie, the Mexicans that be going over there to the UK, they don't want to be the ones that don't continue the streak of beating them fucking British dudes up.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you now
Bro,
that
they fight like extra Mexican when they fight in the UK.
Real, bro. Fucking tortillas be flying out they fucking trunks and shit when they throw a punch, bro. Motherfucker be extra Mexican in Europe, bro. Like, nah, I'm not losing to y'all. Man. I will go back home and get fucked up tonight, but I'm not losing to you, motherfucker.
And I still can't believe Mikey Garcia lost to fucking a Spaniard. Fuck,
bro.
Man.
Oh my god, that shit hurts, bro. That hurts. That I ain't going. You know that I didn't realize it in the moment that was an epic Spain versus Mexico fight,
and he styled on him. You know what else is funny though, Jules? Everybody's like, Regis, why didn't you call Sandor Martin? The fuck out of here, yo,
Brody. Like I wouldn't even want to watch that. Like, nah, that's not gonna be a fun fight. This fight is Puerto Rican guy. He's big for the weight, about 5'9" or whatever. 17-1, 13 knockouts. He only ever lost to Arnold Barboza. It's a good fight. Like, nah, it's a good fight. Like, and the
Arnold
other
is another fucking duck, bro.
Let's talk about this Rick Merrigan shit. This motherfucker, this like Brody, what you want the boxing community? You want the boxing community to believe that Bob Arum is paying your boy 7 figures to fight on undercards against Jose Pedraza. Really? The fuck out of here, bro. What he said a million? Bro, are you nuts? You fucking crazy,
bro. Barboza's a duck, bro. Fuck him.
He a duck. Like, and if I'm tired of repeating myself that Teofimo wasn't gonna fight Regis. Jose wasn't gonna fight Regis. If and when Teofimo win, which I'm starting to change my mind, they're like, you know what? It's Top Rank, bro. Look at what they just did to this motherfucker. They might give it to Lopez.
Josh better go for the knockout.
You know what I'm saying? He better. And if,
you know,
if Lopez win, what? He was gonna fight Regis. Y'all motherfuckers is silly, bro. He was gonna fight Jose, bro. Any motherfucker could see that a mile away. He gonna fight Jose, bro.
And to add to that, now I know why Virgil ducked Crawford in a WBO. You know who his manager is, right?
Stop lying.
Rick Merrigan's his manager.
Wow, I didn't even listen. Maybe I knew that and didn't process it, but it makes
sense now, right?
Of course it does. He said Rick Merrigan is Virgil's manager, bro. It's just like the great Steve Kim says. Shout out to Steve Kim, the great Steve Kim. Shit, I'm trying to get my applause. Great Steve Kim. That motherfucker is a magician because he make fights. What he do with the fights, he make them disappear.
I thought you were going to give us a Walter Mercado sound.
Yo, bro, like what gets me about Barboza is this clown uploads a video on Twitter talking like, yeah, let's get the fight. Like, bro, pick your nuts up, bro.
Capricornio.
Fucking Rick Merrigan has him in a high chair.
You know, that just made him look worse.
You know what the weird shit is? Let's be real. If you wanted that fight, Rick can't stop you. What the fuck are we talking about? What the fuck are we talking about? Jose went to Matchroom. Jose went to Matchroom for the hooker fight, bro. What the fuck are we doing, bro? What who you gaslighting?
And they swear they act like Rick's their promoter and boss.
We're being starved out of fucking big fights, man.
No, because you gotta fix your mic, bro. Your shit is sounding crazy. The other shit is that Brody, Jack Catterall is a better fight than Arnold Barboza. What the fuck? Like, are you joking? Everybody know Jack beat Josh Taylor. Who the fuck did Arnold beat, bro?
Jose
Pedraza? That we post right like that. We posted. Oh, you should have fought Arnold. You should have fought Arnold. Why? What the fuck did Arnold do? I've been said the real reason that Rick is swinging off of Regis nuts is because he was hoping that he would go over there so that Arnold could get a title shot. Because without that, you don't have nothing for Arnold to do. You don't have nothing. You know you ain't about to make Ramirez versus Barboza. No, of course not. You ain't gonna make that. But you couldn't get him that Lopez fight, so you don't have that shit either. You was hoping that Regis would go over there so you could have something for your boy to do. If all Top Rank had to offer this man in a long-term contract with some Arnold Barboza, fuck out of here, B.
Well, I mean, what was stopping Arnold from going to Matchroom anyway?
They was going to rob Regis too. I guarantee.
What I said in the video I did. Why should Regis have gone to Top Rank so he can end up like Lomachenko?
Thank you. I mean, because you just said he wants Regis to go to Top Rank, so he could have sent him to Matchroom easy. Like what?
Because Arnold is too fucking important. He cannot go to Match. I'm sorry, he's indispensable. The great Arnold Barboza. I'm sorry.
They act like Arnold's selling 10,000 tickets and shit.
Are they trying to convince us that Arnold is a 7-figure fighter fighting on fucking undercards, bro? Because we're a bunch
Has
of
he ever even
idiots,
headlined the show?
No! Stuff like you. Also, you just think we're all a bunch of fucking idiots that you bro. You know what it is? This is what it is. You know that when Jose went to Matchroom, he got a career high purse for the hooker fight. And you think that they're going to throw that kind of money at you now? No, they know the market now. They know what your fight is worth, bro. And they know now it's more of an opportunity for him than it is for Regis. Brody, if you don't want to fight, we'll find somebody else. And they did. Just like that. Now, Arnold, you too good for what they offered you. What you about to do, Arnold?
Not undercard fight?
He's going to fight Richard Comey, bro.
Oh, God.
They probably gonna dig up the bones of Ray Beltran.
And you know what I do like about this era of Top Rank kids, Jules? Starting with fucking Richard Torres. He's funny as fuck on Instagram.
Oh man, that kid is great, man. Shout out to Richard Torres.
Why isn't he fighting?
Now he got hurt of some shit.
Yeah,
he got hurt of some shit.
But he's great on camera, bro. Like I would watch just a fucking show of Richard.
They need a reality TV show with Richard Torres, but not like on some real shit.
That like with the porn mustache.
Yeah. Porn stash, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Why
you think I'm rocking this shit? Because of Richard Torres. Like,
no homo.
He looks like a lost Jonas brother, don't he?
Richard, or even Keyshawn Davis.
He'd be very marketable.
He looked like a motherfucker stuck a straw in one of the Jonas Brothers' ear and blew in that shit. Because he looked like a bigger.
He do though. He do look like the Jonas brother that was fucking that the dad had with the maid.
What's that song, man, that Nick Jonas sung? He looked like that motherfucker, but like with mad hair and
he's
shit, bro.
the Jonas brother on clomiphene.
And
nah, he's not on clomiphene. He on steroids, bro. Fuck clomiphene.
Yeah, he ain't don't need that. What was this shit with Keyshawn and who did he check at the fight?
Keyshawn and Shushu.
Shushu?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, they got into it?
Yeah, they was fighting, bro. They had a whole.
What?
I'm just playing, bro.
I was about to say, bro, I gotta find that shit. Damn, hopefully somebody got that on camera.
But that's what my point, Joe. These young dudes at Top Rank, they want that smoke.
Now, let me say this, though, because the other thing about Rick Merrigan whole shit is like, bro, we watched your boy look bang average. I'm not even saying bad, just average with Pedraza. We all know Pedraza used to fight at 130, bro. 130. And you want me to believe that Regis is scared of him. Why? T.O. ain't your fighter, so you can't be talking about him. Move him out. Taylor ain't your fighter, so you can't be talking about him neither. Move him out. You got two fighters, Ramirez and Barboza, and you want us to believe that, yeah, Regis terrified. He's sitting around biting his nails in Louisiana.
Did y'all see that video? Did y'all see the video of Josh Taylor punking Rick Merrigan's bitch ass at the Ramirez fight?
I did see that.
Ooh, incredible!
Like you talk a lot of shit and fuck you up.
Yeah, it's on YouTube, but like, it was at the Jose Ramirez fight. Josh Taylor just made him look like a bitch.
Yo, he did hurt him out like on some real Capricorn shit. Like
I gotta watch.
No,
that.
he did. Look it up, bro. He really it wasn't like in a conference room. It was like a little pull-out table. And he came up on like, what are you talking about? Another show, but talking that shit.
He busted out in Gaelic on him and shit. That's why
he started talking Gaelic and shit, bro, on some real Capricorn. I'm telling you something. Some happy motherfuckers, man. Till it's time. Happy motherfuckers. He was mad as shit, too. The eyes was turning real blue and shit. You like dags. All that shit, bro.
They tried to rob him in that fight, too.
They damn sure did. Like, that's the other thing, that go to Top Rank so you could get a scorecard like the one that Taylor got in the Ramirez fight. They was really trying to rob that man, bro. He dropped that motherfucker 2 times. He was still trying to rob him.
And won most of the rounds.
And then Regis had the foresight, bro. He literally said it. Like, yeah, if he goes to Top Rank, he's just going to be another fighter. Like, at Matchroom, he's their flagship guy at 140.
Flagship, man. Yo, I don't know if Regis watched the relay. Well, I know somebody on his team does. Shout out to my man, Fight to Be Fit. I'm talking. Fight to Be Fit. Good guy. Bree Howland. That's also Regis' strength and conditioning coach.
Yeah, why don't since Sky Nicholson can't fight Amanda, why don't she fight Bree Howling in the make a statement?
Because Bree would fuck her up, bro. I said it. Go ahead.
What can you tell us about educated Italian women from Ozone Park area in their 30s and 40s?
Educated Italian women from Ozone. What? Educated it. Who said that?
I can't tell you, but all right, I can tell you. Drew, and he said he met one
from Ozone Park. Yeah. Shit, that's downtown Ozone Park. That's downtown. But the fuck was I gonna say? There's some joints down there too. It is the Ozone Park.
Bree Howling.
Are they crazy?
The Greek and Italian ones are that. Yeah, those two specific. Like if you meet a Greek joint or an Italian joint, yeah, they. But in a good way though, in a stressful way.
Like you're kind of crazy. Like yeah.
Yeah, like in a good way. Like what
if
crazy?
You got a fat ass, it's worth it.
They're always fellas, we're talking to a married man here, man. He's got to tread lightly.
Now, what I was going to say is, I said it then, and I swear to God, like fucking clockwork, I said it then when they made the fight, or when they was in the process of making the fight, that they was going to do Bree Howland versus Sky Nicholson for the undercard of Taylor versus Serrano a year ago. And I said, like, I don't know if they should put Sky in that fight. Bree will fuck her up. And the very next shit, The whole fucking fight fell apart. I asked Bree Howland about it. I had her here on the channel. She's like, yo, they was talking shit about me. I was getting ready for the fight. And I seen Sky on Twitter talking about, yeah, I pulled out this, that, and the other. Like, I ain't pulled out. I was getting ready for the fight. And yes, I believe her. I'm very good at reading lying motherfuckers. That kid wasn't lying. She was getting ready for that fight. Motherfucking Bree was going to fuck her up. And look, she only getting better. The last fight I seen, she beat the shit out of that. Oh, she beat the shit out of that girl, bro.
Bro, she could tell, like, she's slick too. Like, she actually does remind me of Regis a little bit.
You know why? I think it's because of who she spars. And yeah, I think that, like, I don't know that she trains with them, but I do know that she spars very good fighters. That I know for sure. Like, she sparred Alicia.
Yeah, she was with her for the Michaela fight.
Oh, shit, damn.
She was sparring her for the Michaela fight, yeah.
And she was smooth as shit. Bang, bang, bang. Slipping, bro. All this fly shit. I was like, yo, dog, that kid is a winner. And Eddie should have signed her on some like, yo, we going to have you for the Canadian market. We going to have you for the Australian market. We going to build y'all both up. And then y'all going to fight. Sink or swim. I don't know why he ain't signed that joint, because it's like, it's joints that he signed. I'm going to be real. If you could sign Shannon Courtenay, and I'm not knocking Shannon because I think she is a good fighter, but I think Bree is a better fighter. And if you could sign Shannon, why wouldn't you sign Bree? She'll beat the shit out of a lot of people, but I don't know. I don't know what the reasoning is, man. I don't know. Shit don't make no sense.
Hey, Jules, do you think Matthias and Regis are going to ever fight?
I hope so, bro. I mean, I think, look, man, it's on Matthias's team now, bro. If you want to fuck it up and be stupid and stay at the PBC, it's your loss, bro. You're not gonna get no fights over there. You're not gonna get no fight dates over there. If you stay over there, what the fuck is on your mind? Broly, you're not getting him. Javante, you're not getting him. Gary Antoine Russell ran away from a Puello fight. You think he's gonna run to a Matthias fight? Oh,
Matthias has been harping. He wants to fight. So go to Matchroom. That's where.
Go to Matchroom. The ball is in your court because now you know where Regis is at. You know where he at.
And so if he doesn't, all that boogeyman shit goes away.
Clout chase.
Exactly. Like I ain't gonna be hearing none of that shit. Like, bro, it's simple, bro. You acting like if you go over there, you not gonna make money. You gonna make more money and get more fight dates over there than what the fuck you getting at Showtime. They got planned for you.
Look how active Richard Hitchens has been since he signed.
Exactly. Yeah, like he didn't have no fight dates at TMT. No fight dates. He said he used to have to beg motherfuckers for fights. He got all type of shit going on now.
And he about to have his fourth fight, and he ain't even been there like barely a year.
Trying to tell you something. Like, this shit is wild. So if you want to fight and you want to get money and you want to unify, you're not getting none of them guys they protecting over there at motherfucking PB. You think for a second they would put you in the ring with Rolly? Hell no, man. They saving him for Butterball.
Yep. To quote the Joker in The Dark Knight, it's all.
Hey, Jules, Soldier Eye says Fury's fighting Natasha Jonas in the summer.
Fuck around. Yo, that dude, like, he's losing it, man. He is losing. You know, he told the Australian press that he wants to have a fight. No, that he's going to have a fight in Australia and he's not playing. At this point, that man would just say anything, bro.
That's like saying the sun. That's like saying the sun doesn't shine.
For real, like he is at a point. I think honestly think that the stress and the pressure and the criticism is why he over there right now. Like, yeah, we could say he's there to support Joseph, who's his man, but I also think he went over there because he want to be around people somebody that's close to him, because they stressing him, bro. They on his ass, like, bro, every time you come back and every time you put something out, it's just getting progressively worse. Like when John Jones clowned him, that shit was cringe, bro. Like, oh, Tyson Fury, you're gonna hurt me. I better lay off, y'all. I felt that, like, he clowning you for real, bro. Gonna take that? Better chill out. Stop talking shit to them MMA guys. I don't give a fuck about that fruity ass sport. But motherfucker over there, twist your shit up.
Yeah, he'll put Tyson in the missionary position and beat him up. They do out there.
Cream pie is that.
What? Yo, that is the most disgusting.
Put him in the rear naked cream pie. They got all sorts of. Got like fucking all these fucking sophisticated names for shit. The double elbow joint lock cream pie.
I tried watching that shit like last week. Bro, I was like, why are these dudes in the missionary position? Like,
what the hell are we talking? So I stepped away. What y'all talking? What you talking?
MMA,
bro. Like, I can't. I just like, I'm not paying to watch these guys roll around the floor, all these man thigh legs and shit. Like, man, I don't want to watch that shit. Get them motherfuckers up. The fuck are y'all doing?
You guys laugh at me, but why do you think I like watching bare knuckle boxing, man? You see some really good
bare knuckles, alright. No, bare knuckle is alright. I can't watch too much of that MMA shit. Oh my god, he's got him in the double toe stomp dick punch. Like,
bro, like to hear Dana White describe these fights, it's like he's saying like he criticized one referee one fight, right? He's talking about like, I mean, these two are like lodged against the cage, not doing it. This guy's running around the fucking ring like he's in the middle of a war or something.
Like I can't watch too much of that shit. Like, and the names they come up with, I can't like, and I don't knock them because these is real fighters. They will fuck somebody up out here. So I ain't even questioning they gangster. I'm just saying, entertainment wise, that shit is not entertaining, bro. Like, oh, he's got him in the choke bar, dick punch, hold, cock grab. Like, what? He's got him in the cream pie. The rear naked crab ass.
Well, in all fairness, they do stand up fighting too. So I mean, it's not like
no, but it's rare. Like, for some reason, every time I click that shit, especially during the Khabib era, well, it's just a lot of guys laying on each other. I'm like, bro, come on, I don't want to watch that shit.
It's the third round. He's sniffing his ass.
Why is he giving him a forehead kiss?
Motherfucker, whole face of being a motherfucker ass. Like, oh, he's giving him the forehead punch in his ass. I want to watch that shit, bro. He's giving him the ball grab. Like, nah. The funniest shit was that old shit. The old dick twist. Twist his dick. The old dick twist. Yo, that shit had me crying. Like, bro, this is an MMA match. Twist me the dick. What? That shit had me crying.
You can't do it until you play the porn music.
He did the motion and all. The old dick twist.
It's mostly the grapplers, bro.
Oh,
I wonder if they like smoke a cigarette after the fight. Like they just fuck or some shit.
Motherfucker gotta go to the balcony after the fight.
Like, they put on slippers and a robe after the fight.
That's like a fucking fight.
You know you had shit, right?
Oh shit, that shit was retarded. Anyway, gentlemen.
God, I love being here.
I will see y'all on the next one. I'm fucking sleepy. I'm out of here.
Show in history.
It really is the most childish.
It was though. This was a particularly childish episode.